Hello everyone and welcome to ZSR1. Today we have Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 2 Tournament, Loser Bracket Round 1 with Phaaze and PixelShake. Today in the commentary we have Cemetery and Captain MD13. Say hello you two!
Hello and good morning at this wonderful hour.
Indeed, yeah, it's 3 a.m. here on the U.S. East Coast, but that doesn't stop us from enjoying a good rando. And Cemetery, I feel like you and I have been are experiencing a little deja vu. We tried this a couple of days ago, but the afternoon match on Friday ended up being canceled due to internet issues.
Yes, sadly we did not get to do our full Rotender versus Dodo match, even though that was starting to turn out to be a wonderful seed as it is.
But instead, today we have PixelShake 92 versus Phaaze 23, both of them fighting for their tournament lives. Whoever loses this match today meets with a terrible fate and is knocked out. And this is very interesting on Phaaze's end, especially as he is the champion from the Season 1 tournament. And yet here he stands on the verge of elimination.
Yeah, and PixelShake is newer to the scene. They weren't in last year's tournament, and they are amazing to watch. I've seen them in a lot of the qualifiers and in the weekly.
Fantastic. So then we will no doubt see a great match. Any particular item favorites for you today?
Just like the infamous Vanilla Lights would be fun, or something very last location like Beavers Unhinted.
No, don't remind me about Beavers Unhinted. That was an issue last week.
That's, well, we don't have video here, so we can't truly say Unhinted Beavers, because it's not the right racer.
We will get started in just a second here. Interestingly, 2 Moons tiers in the seed hash. No doubt that is what our runners will be crying later down the road if the seed ends up going haywire.
Well, it wouldn't be them crying without it being a Mizu seed.
Oh, jeez. Alright, folks, let the games begin. Alright, now
that is a great way to start Phaaze. Run right into the wall.
Bonk. Well, there doesn't appear to be any interest yet in the clock tower, so must have been either money or something else not important. Although, money I would have gotten, honestly.
Oh, and just your typical heart piece inside the tree, too.
Looks like Pixel's gonna go for the rupees first. I see Chad is already appreciating Phaaze going full custom with the soundtrack.
He sometimes has the most interesting music selections. I've seen like him having Majora's Mask on Woodfall Temple. It's been very interesting.
Wow, both runners ending getting the jump slash relatively easily. Phaaze took a second try though. And what does Tingle have? The bow. Nice
wow.
Nice bow locked bow.
That gives us an early projectile, at least.
Yeah, and PixelShake has already got it, courtesy of picking up those rupees early.
Though it is completely out of logic.
Mm-hmm. And it's a storm start. That's a good that's promising.
Well, that gives us very limited options, so hopefully we'll find an opponent before too long, or a good transformation mask.
Indeed. Limited options and 2 required song items. And it looks like PixelShake is going to... It looks like both runners are going to do bombers. I mean, you have a bow already, you might as well. It's basically a stun weapon. Now, don't worry, these arrows run off the, like, smart sword logic from the Zelda CDI games. It won't hurt anybody friendly. In fact, it'll make them talk when you kill them.
Except for Honey and Darling, which seems if you shoot them too many times, they will stop your game.
I think that's the witch in Swamp Archery that does that.
I think they both do it.
They might.
I remember right.
They might.
It's just fun to shoot them enough times just because they're always in the way.
I mean, it does hurt. And it looks like we've got a double observatory opener here.
I always struggled with that backflip for some reason. Jim always wanted, or the person wanted to always talk to me.
Oh, this is the, like, full-blown Shadow Temple music. I think the previous iteration used a different instrument for the chorus.
So I'm curious, chat, what kind of checks, or what kind of item placement would you guys like to see?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that Pamela seed, quite frankly. We missed out on that well seed, Curtis, on Friday, unfortunately.
Looks like we just have money on the moon.
Money won't hurt at this point.
No, sadly, Roachender versus Dodo was going to have us have Zora Mask in the right side of the well.
Yeah, and I'm not familiar. I don't remember the well too much just because we haven't seen it so much in this tournament, so I wouldn't mind having a good look at that later down the road.
Sadly, I couldn't convince Brotender at the time, at least to do that as an exhibition show for us with spoilers. Here we'll get our first hint. Icona Graveyard Where the Hero. So we just need Epona technically for and an explosive for our first check, but more than likely we'll need Captain's Hat because 2 out of 3 song items we'll need.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if the graveyard was Sonata versus the Way of the Hero on Kita?
And you called me evil earlier to this conversation.
Excuse me, when I call something, usually it gets spoken to life soon after. It's been a recurring trend lately, somewhat alarming. What is up on the clock tower?
It's a bean! Can we have Bean Way of the Hero?
We have storms, so that is entirely possible.
It would be a nice way to get the platform chest and Southern Terminal right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
We have Pixel headed to Grandma for the timely passage of stories.
Yeah, it looks like they're both electing to go with the same openers here. Not really a whole lot else going on at the moment. We could see, we'll see some more hints soon once everybody does their tournament field sweep.
Yeah, with the Storm Star, we're very limited too on where we can go without any transformations or Epona even to get us to Great Bay yet.
Getting a nice chunk of money here so far. Not quite enough for Bank 200, but still pretty decent.
Oop, Phaaze a tad bit early for room key.
Interesting. PixelShake was able to get the room key before 2 o'clock.
If while you can't talk to him before the postman comes, I do believe it's interrupted by him actually opening the front door. No, it's what we're being said in chat. And PixelShake's giving us our first look at the town archery.
Yeah, out of logic town archery, but it doesn't hurt to do this now, since you're right here. Madame Aroma gives us more money.
Chat's clearing it up. You can't set up midnight meeting before the postman talks to Andrew, but you can do the room key.
Ah, okay. Alright, West Clocktown Ruby Chest has... Oh, hi, Ice Arrows.
And Captain's Hat, wow.
Oh, hi, Captain's Hat.
So, Wow, West Clocktown or East Clocktown is where it's at right now.
Calling it now. It's one of the Way of the Heroes.
And we've already had 2 of our Way of the Hero items we need.
Yeah, Ice Arrows out of logic is still pretty good.
Now we just actually need Epona to be able to get our Iconic Graveyard, some of our Iconic Graveyard checks.
Alright, up on the South Clocktown ledge chest, we got even more money. And we're finally going to see our terminal loop here.
Hi Gonzor, I am new to commentating. I am Cemetery. Formerly well, sometimes a tracker too.
Indeed. Speaking of which, we should note that tonight's race is being tracked by, I believe, Eris and Misurio.
Yes, and Misurio is also our wonderful seed roller for this. Meaning we'll probably be here for a good 2.5, going on 3 hours.
Spoilers.
It wouldn't be a true Mizu seed without so. I see Phaaze is doing the bow strategy for P-Hut.
Yeah, I liked it to not get a stick.
Giant's Mask on P-Hat.
Oh,
Well,
there's the
technically,
stick.
technically in logic for Twin Mold then, but no one ever uses it.
Alright, we got another hint coming up. And it's Graveyard again. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Mizu. I totally butchered your name again, didn't I? Yep, I did.
I just go with Mizu. Simple, short and simple to remember.
Sorry. Okay.
Sisters are dead. Ranch sisters are dead, at least.
Bummer.
Yeah, we were going to have... I remember the earlier seed where we had a wallet, I believe, on Ranch sisters. That was very ominous.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, couples mask on Milk Road Tingle.
What's up, Sky So Fly?
So... Alright, so that's couples mask and bow currently out of logic. Wonder where our first projectile is. A lot of things can be first projectile. Hookshot, Deku plus magic, or Zora fins. But probably not bow.
I'm not the... At this current rate, with our limited checks, we're starting to run out of places that could be magic and Deku. So... hoping it's just Hookshot or Zora.
We've got a few checks. We've got Swordsman School, we got Bombers. I don't think PixelShake actually meant to catch that bomber.
Well, Bombers gets us just a heart piece, so one more check down.
Alright, to answer question, Chad, the randomizer we start as human without Deku Mask, so that way we don't have to do the first cycle Deku shenanigans, because the first cycle of Majora's Mask Vanilla is very slow. Nice Moon's Tear on the Great Fairy.
Ooh, that's a simple check to do while you're here in Clocktown.
Surely.
It looks like Pixel's headed straight to do that, too.
Yeah, probably also going to route in the last Bomber Kid, too. Since they accidentally caught him before going to Postman. Nailed it.
So, ooh, Great Fairy's Mask, one of my favorite to not always see in a race.
It's great when you see it in Fairy Sanity, but in Standard, nah.
I just like it because it adds to our meme percentage.
That is true. Ooh, Pixel a few frames late there.
So Pixel, even after this, is going to need to stop by the bank and pick up some more money, because sadly Postman does not have money for us.
Nope.
And he's a tad shy, unless he plans to hit the gong in the sword school.
Doesn't that only drop a 5 usually?
Oh, true, and he did mess up Postman's, so he had to spend some money.
Looks like they're just gonna go grab a few from the fountain real quick, or these bushes. Or not. How convenient, the swordsman had a refund.
That's a tad more than a refund.
More like a wallet refill.
Oh, and this will give us our first spank, too.
It will indeed.
All Knight's Mask. Ooh, very ominous.
Ominous and still perfectly in logic. That could be where our first projectile ended up being. We still have not read our quad hints in a Gossip Stone Grotto, interestingly. So far the only hints I've got...
Buddha Archery was just hinted dead, so...
Yeah, so far the only hints I've got are Ranch Sisters, Boat Archery, and Graveyard Way of the Hero. Excessively.
Hey, they want to make sure you go to Icona.
That's fair. Looks like both runners electing to do bow strats on the Dodongos. Not much else you can work with, honestly, given the circumstances.
Well, bow, if I remember right, does 2 damage, so there's some nice damage towards the Dodongo.
That is true.
While the regular training sword just does 1 damage.
Yeah, Kokiri just does 1 damage, unless you jump slash, in which case it does 2. It's a shame that whole power crouch stabbing stuff isn't available in this version.
No, I believe that's the Japanese version, or is that only...
Yeah, it's a JP. It's a JP exclusive.
Okay, and in Ocarina, too, of Time.
And Woodfall is foolish today. Woodfall's not a bad foolish, honestly. It's usually something commonly checked, but it's also going to be easy to bypass.
Termina filled Way of the Hero. Wow, so we have a few more checks here in Tournament Field.
We have the, we have the bean, we have the Stumpy Chest, we've got the Pillar Grotto here, we've got the Termina Field Scrub, which needs a wallet.
And neither of our runners chose to pick up that bean on the platform.
And we haven't seen anything of note.
Oh, there's a title deed.
Something of note.
I believe that was the mountain title?
Oh, that'd be hilarious if mountain title deed is Way of the Hero.
And that... Well, we would need... don't we need Goron and Get Out to Zora Cape for that?
We need, Goron and Zora and Epona for that. So, yeah, we need a ton of... We need a ton of things before we can check it, but it could still absolutely be Way of the Hero.
The mountain deed is turned in Zora's Hall in Lulu's room.
Oop, more hints. Swamp Spider is dead. Dampé is dead. Butler is dead. We're getting, Road to Icona foolish. That's not a particularly monumental
sadly,
foolish.
that means Shiro is dead.
Yeah, not a particularly A+ foolish, and the Tournament Field Scrub just has a piece of heart.
We're really starting to run out of checks. But that does mean Gossips, when we do get a dungeon song, could be our Way of a Hero too.
Ooh, it could be.
Just imagine having a last location of Gossips.
Oh, can you imagine?
Oh, there's our Hookshot, and I'm guessing that's our Way of the Hero.
Safe bet.
And that's our first logical projectile, too.
Yep, that puts Bow and Couples Mask into logic.
Darn, I can't fault either running around for not getting the seed.
Yeah, now the Bean of the Hero play is not no longer worth, although PixelShake has busted out of the Tournament Field checks early to turn in cash, check the bomb shop, and no doubt try and route in Blast Mask Lady. Phaaze only has a hot second or so to do so.
Well, Bomb Shop only had a piece of heart before we saved Grandma.
Alright, Stumpy, what did you have for us this time?
Just a money.
Bummer. Yeah, with Hookshot in tow, the only way Bean of the Hero could be a thing is if somehow our first logical bottle is an inverted stone tower.
I've seen that once. That was a very, very long race.
Hookshot was in the South Termina Field grass chest. Almost simultaneous Blastmaster ladies here, so both runners routing their first cycles virtually simultaneously. PixelShake's not going to be too long to have that Hookshot.
So I'm just curious about our restreamer, if she purposely said cemetery based on who's commentating for the way they hear. I'll take that as a yes, me too.
Looks like Blastmaster didn't quite, I just realized I just got the joke. Looks like nothing much on Blastmaster Lady for now, but we'll see Big Bomb Bag soon.
Yeah, Phaaze doesn't have ice airs yet, but he's not one to skip mini games. He's just gonna try and get Honey Darling and, if possible, do the treasure chest mini game on the same thing, and we have Lens of Truth on the bot shop.
Ooh, there we go. And I want to take a quick second to thank Crimson for the chat. I hope I'm not butchering that name. Thank you for the sub, and thank you for your support of the ZSR channels.
Thank you for all your help, too, with MMR. I believe Crimson, you said lemons.
Well, now you did, so.
Nothing's wrong with lemons. Lemons make good with lemonade, so.
That's fair.
But sadly, we have no Bremen mask so far.
Alright, Phaaze is about to retrieve Moon's Tear. And we have not seen that checked yet, I don't think. I think that's next on Phase's to-do list.
Yeah, he just Pixel went back to getting en route on doing Mailman and Sword School, and didn't actually check Moonsteer.
Alright, so it turns out Phaaze is going to be our first to check it. Let's see how this plays out.
Zora's Mask!
Wow, that could have been our first logical projectile too. Take your pick.
Both are technically in logic. Yeah. Zora in Moonsteer, and now he can go turn around and turn that right back in for the transformation.
Yeah, very true. Right now, so that opens up one more check. It opens up the
sunken chest.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to complete your sentence there.
No, it's alright. I couldn't find the words anyway, so you beat me to it.
Pixel should be hopefully getting his Hookshot here soon, and we get Stone Mask. Well, that's going to make Deku Palace easier.
Stone Mask in the opener is always good to see, especially if eggs becomes an issue.
Oh, I remember the race earlier this week. We had Seahorses required.
Yep, Seahorses had Captain's Hat, if memory serves.
Now, Gunzo, you're making me want a sandwich.
Nah, the only snack I have right on hand is a bag of baked Lays.
Those are always good, too.
They are. A little salty, but otherwise pretty good.
I'd be worried if they weren't salty.
That's fair. Alright, Sunken Chest has just a heart piece.
Heart piece. So, do we need to start heading south to Southern Swamp?
I think so. Well, we either need to head south, or we need to bulldoze it into Grandma Stories.
Well, it just gets us 2 checks on Grandma's Story, where Road to Southern Swamp gets us multiple more checks.
That is
Except
true.
for we can't do Kume yet.
You can only check 2 items down there. We can only check Kotake and the Day 2 Grotto, I think. We can also at least peek the tourist center.
We can also hit things along the way. Like we can hit Swamp Shooting Gallery, and the Grotto, and the tree.
Yes. Yes. Oh, watch out for the bird.
I had so many games ruined from that infamous bird.
Oh dear. Because yeah, if the bird takes like your sword or something, you have to cycle reset or buy it from the Curiosity Shop to get it back, right?
Yes, and of course it's 500 rupees on the Curiosity Shop. Plus the fact that it's only open after 10 p.m.
Alright, so PixelShake grabbing Giant's mask.
Hey Gunzor, as commentators, hope you feel better too.
Indeed. Yeah, sickness bad, folks. That looks like a silver rupee up top.
So just a wallet refill would be a nice location for it. Quick and simple.
Ooh, Ranch Way of the Hero. That's an interesting one.
There's not too many checks. There's Doggy Race, there's the chest on top of the dog race, and there's Bremen's Mask now.
And we know Aliens isn't one of them.
Because both Ranch Sisters are dead. Well, not dead, but that'd be a very morbid Zelda game.
It already kind of is a morbid Zelda game.
We do have the couples mask that they can turn in on day 2.
This ain't a bad minigames tune. Too bad sound effects randomizer's not on.
Sometimes that's a good thing, because I have heard Redead scream as arrows before.
I've heard pirates screaming as not pirates, Romana getting kidnapped as Goron proximity dog barking.
Okay, that one's almost as bad as Redead screaming.
Yeah, that's the kind of sound effect you call security over.
And that's why you wear headphones, people, when you're watching these races.
Whoops, Wolfos being sneaky.
He was still able to get him, thankfully.
Yep.
Well, our grotto didn't have anything good for us either.
Yeah, this road to Swamp has been pretty barren, and we've already got all 3 of our Ways of the Heroes, too. Heart Container's nice, though.
And so, sadly, you did not call the West Clocktown being as way over here, though. As nice as it was, what we got from it.
Could you imagine if Termina Field was considered Way of the Hero for the Hookshot to place the bow and logic so that way you can do town archery for ice arrows?
That would be interesting to see.
I doubt
technically it's true. Could be true right now.
Could be, but I doubt it's not a big deal at this point.
Actually, no, it wouldn't be true because you also have you got Zora off of Moonsteer.
That's true. So since that's not a hook lock Zora mask, so yeah, it's most likely Way of the Hero strictly for the hook shot.
You would think after how many times Tinkle has dropped from those balloons, he would have no kneecaps remaining.
Either that, or he's got the sturdiest kneecaps in Termina.
Then he needs to tell our doctors out here the secret to maintaining them.
Now just tell Breath of the Wild Link 2 and Breath of the Wild 2 Link, and then everything will be fine.
Oh, do they have some fun falls in there too?
Well, you can. It takes place high up, so maybe if we can give Link super strong kneecaps, he can just go down to the ground from the sky without having to worry. That is true. Tingle is a fairy.
Tingle is technically not a fairy if he's the Taurus grandson.
Well, that would even then, the fairy magic would explain the strong kneecaps.
That's going to be in your mailbox now, Edu.
Alright, this hint reads... Oh.
Oh, gold dust on Goron rays.
That is vanilla.
Wow. Can you imagine if our first dungeon song too was Lullaby?
There's the comedy we've been expecting this seed.
And yet more money down here. Can you imagine if the other witch gives us a bottle and we have to run through the forest again to get the red potion turned in?
Oh, jeez. Well, luckily we don't have to worry about that since it's day 2. The witch is just chilling in here a couple of rooms over.
Yes, thankfully. But if it's just an empty bottle, you have to go get the red potion.
Oh, yeah. Empty bottle or a chateau bottle would be lousy, but...
At least it's not the gold dust bottle.
Yeah. Gold dust bottle is the worst one, because you just can't turn it in right away.
Edu, it's already a curse seed when it's a Mizu seed. She'll strangle me later, but...
Nope. Looks like the witch only had money. Okay, so... where actually is our progression? Oh. Honey and Darling 3, Couples Mask, All Night's Mask.
Those are some checks. You can technically do Southern Swamp Grotto Chest, too, right now.
Right outside the Swamp Spider house, yeah.
And it looks like Phaaze is going that way.
Actually, there's not a whole lot of hints left now, suddenly. There's one Foolish, one Sometimes, and the Ocean Spider house hint.
And what did we have on Swamp Spider House again?
Nothing. I think it was Swamp Spider house, at least.
Yeah, that's a nice 8-minute time save there.
Especially considering Swamp Spider house has reared its ugly head a couple of times lately.
And Circus Leader's Mask. Sadly, Cremia is dead, so we don't get to see this implement.
Nope.
Oh, we have Song of Time here in Clock Tower. How fitting is that?
Oh, this is Zelda's Lullaby.
Okay, but still from Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't my favorite song. I always liked the Bolero of Fire.
You know, I think of favorite Ocarina of Time tunes specifically. I think Requiem and Nocturne were my two interesting ones, or my two personal faves.
Did I say something good there, Mizu?
Right,
I never liked... Oh, here we go for the Couples Mask.
Yeah, this is actually really good for Phaaze because he's going to end up knocking out pretty much everything all at once here. Be able to check Town Archery. Oh, Phaaze forgot to put the mask on. But yeah, knock out Town Archery for Ice Arrows. Probably do Honey and Darling Day 3 after Grandma's Story.
Oh, Deku Mask. There's our progression.
That makes more sense.
Dude, this East Clocktown was loaded.
And where did we find that Couples Mask? It was on Milk Road Tingle.
Yep. I want to say that the Water Dungeon in Ocarina of Time gets too much hate. I will say that.
Especially in Randomizer nowadays, it's not that bad. Especially if you turn on Keezy or something. It's the keys
here we
that
get
make
to
it
see
hard.
Grandma Stories.
Yeah, plenty of good excuse to route this in, and ooh,
Our first explosive. Well, now we can check. We can go south too.
Route an observatory
Or
while
north.
you're at it.
Sorry, I was meaning north, up to Goron Village.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so Grandma Story's paying out pretty nicely with an explosive for now. But yes, like you said, we've got north access. We don't have magic, or healing for that matter, so we can't heal Darmani, unfortunately. But yeah, it looks like Phaaze is just going to knock out minigames on day 3.
So we'll get to see Honey and Darling here. Pixel didn't go in there earlier.
Now it's going to be very interesting to see what the song is for the monkey, because if it's Sonata, we can full clear a dungeon. If it is, Epona's, that's pretty much all else it can be. It
Yeah.
might be it could be healing, but that'd be a very slim pickings if that's the case.
Unless we find Goron along the way, and then we can always have Goron baby as a check too.
Yeah, like if healing's on Camaro or something. Or not healing, if Goron is on Camaro.
Yeah, it could also Goron could be somewhere in Deku Palace too.
Could be, yeah, because Deku Palace is wide open. We know it's not in Woodfall, it's foolish.
What if it was on Bean Daddy?
Oh, that would make our runners go, But yeah, in the north we can do... Yeah, we can check Lens Cave, we can check...
Zoe's Grotto.
Yep, Yep, we can do that with Hookshot and Scarecrow. Can't do Hot Spring-related shenanigans.
Faye's about to get his ice arrows finally.
Very nice.
I am so glad in Randomizer they only have to go for the 40 targets instead of the 50.
Yeah, in these settings at least. I think in you can leave it set it to normal in all sanity. Shoutouts to the all sanity setting, which now has like over 1,000 checks because of all the static drops now being randomized.
Including rupees, so your green rupee you get off the grass can be anything. Imagine rolling through Termina Field and suddenly you get the hookshot out of nowhere.
Or bonking on the Skull Kid painting and getting Zoramask and Fire Arrows simultaneously.
Oh, another place we can now do is Observatory Bomb section.
Which it looks like that's exactly what PixelShake is going to do, just to make sure to not forget the place. Ooh, nice conversation.
That's the one I always get stuck with. That is a very conversive kit.
That is very true. The kids are very nice. They always want to ask if you want to know about the bombers.
Oh, we now will see the day 3 chest too from Phaaze.
Oops, apparently that hookshot went behind Link's head into the chest.
I'm kind of curious how that physics works, but
Me too.
we have Swamp Tidal, dude. And we can technically turn that in now.
Ooh, that could be rude if that ends up being something we need to get like a second time. Like, that would be rude if that's... Excuse me, that would be rude if that's Cafe's mask. We could turn that in too now, actually. We have Deku and Mountain access.
Oh, it looks like we're gonna go see Deku Palace from Phaaze now.
Yeah, I think honestly this is pretty much all you can do optimally. Because, yeah, PixelShake's not going to be too far behind here.
No, there's not too many checks our runners can do uniquely for each other until they get some more progression.
Yeah, sensibly you could full clear Deku Palace, so this just makes... It's just better to make this the full check, full clear this, and then go north if you really can't find anything.
And talk about how easy this will be if you have, or since you have the Stone Mask.
Especially since Stone Mask is in tow. We're entering Corneria Palace.
Good old Star Fox.
Oh yeah.
I still say when I get back to commentating, I'm going to add that to our trackers notes as a possible meme. It's the Star Fox meme.
Oh, you mean it as an extra row of
just fun things to
options?
get.
Yeah. I think that was actually the case in the Halloween weekly last year. You had to get Mask of Sense for Pigma, Keaton for Fox, Don Garros for Slippy, Bremens for Falco, and Bunny Hood for Peppy. Because that
Sounds correct.
Because that row of masks was strictly based off of it. It's an intended Easter egg.
Oh, here's another check I didn't think about. Deku Playground by Pixel.
Ah, yes. Slightly unoptimal since it's day 3, so you're only going to be able to displace a couple of rupees, but displacing a couple is still better than displacing all of them.
You only leave 2 on the platform, thankfully.
Yeah, but it looks like Pixel missed a couple of rupees still. Just waiting for the rotation, and there we go.
Yeah, you can cause them to drop either by transformation masks or by bringing out the Ocarina.
Mm-hmm. I didn't hear if Phase's Ocarina is randomized. I don't think it is.
No, we just had sadly normal Ocarina's tones this time.
That's alright. Oh, that's the red potion bottle.
Well, there's our first bottle.
Where was that when we needed it 5 minutes ago?
And we could have gotten that early too, because we could have gotten early Deku.
Could have, yeah. Whoops!
Ouch, Pixel.
And Pixel and Phaaze both fell down simultaneously.
Yes, but Phases doesn't cost him any money.
That is true, although money has not really been too much of an issue this seed.
With money being so easy, it's so curious what's going to be on if we see Bank 2. Because
Yes.
hopefully they'll get a lot of turn-ins to the bank.
Hopefully. Oh, another wallet would be nice, but is this a critical song? It is Epona's.
So that gives us our Icona Graveyard access now.
It gives us Graveyard, it gives us Coast, it gives us Great Bay. So yeah, now the seed is a little bit more wide open here.
And I think Face is just going to go to Woodfall to hit the owl and then leave.
Safe bet. Yeah, because now we have access to... we can do eggs.
Captain's Hat gives us would give us our second song right after that.
Yeah, we have 2 song items available right now. We've got eggs and Captain and Graveyard.
I would not want to be stuck doing 1 bottle of eggs, though.
Me neither. So I don't think we're going to see Great Bay right away here. I think we're going to honestly see Way of the Hero Graveyard first.
Oh, maybe is Faye's trying to find another bottle?
Nope, PixelShake just got fire arrows.
Oh, wow.
So, turns out Deku Playground was very much necessary. Wow, this chain for, what was it? For Couple's Mess to Deku's Mess to fire arrows?
It's been a very interesting chain so far. How can we make it even more interesting?
Nice shot.
Sniped.
Deku Scrubs earning their paychecks today.
Ouch, twice in a row. FaZe,
Wow.
you know you can shoot him with an arrow, right?
Oh, that Scrub's getting a promotion after this race is over.
3 times. I feel for you now, Space.
I now pronounce you king. Oh wait, that's bad in the Mario universe, because then if you're a Babam, you're just gonna get tossed.
Finally, he gets his revenge. Ooh, and I hear the infamous dragonfly sound right near him, too.
Oh boy. Dragonfly's a known issue in Majora's Mask.
They just want to be your friend and give you a hug.
In a very shocking manner.
It's supposed to enlighten your day, okay?
That's fair. I'm very interested. I'm trying to remember where the Woodfall Foolish hint was. All right, PixelShake's gonna check.
It was in the north.
It was one of the gossips, and I think it was the North TF gossip stone.
Yeah, it's that one that I believe they both checked.
I'm pretty sure they definitely both checked it.
And we have simultaneous milk roads.
I wonder if either of them are going to gamble Doggy Racetrack.
Well, FaZe has the money for it, while Pixel does not.
That is very true. Well, there is a chest in Doggy Racetrack, so... Oh, there's the Ocean Spider reward, and that's dead too, so we're just missing a sometimes hint.
No spider houses today.
Nope. Not really a whole lot of anything going on. All the always hints are dead.
And there's our other sometimes, so Fishman's is dead too.
So that's literally all hints. All hints on first cycle. Since when?
Right?
Oh wait, we're missing a Foolish. Never mind. But that's literally the only hint we're missing at this point.
So there's our first check. That's not our way of the hero.
So the way of the hero is locked logically by something else.
Nope, it's not. Doesn't look like Phaaze is going to gamble for us.
Pixel's having a little bit of a hard time making this jump.
Mizu does remind me that we technically can get a second bottle for eventually for eggs if we want to do Goron Rice.
If we want to do Gorn Race, but we're still missing Gorn Mask and a Lullaby while we're at it. And Magic,
True.
for that matter.
Because we have to find a way to melt Goat.
Yeah, I'm actually legitimately surprised, man. You know what? It's probably... Magic's just probably chilling in Icona at this point. I would be very shocked if that wasn't the Icona Graveyard Way of the Hero.
And Gibdo! We now have Gibdo, or Icona Valley access.
Yeah, I was about to say, we've got a lot of Icona access suddenly. We've got Post Sisters, we've got... no, we're still healing away from Pamela. We can't do Shrine without Light Arrows.
So we have Post Sisters, and we have the
Oh, right, Magic.
Shrine Grotto.
Yeah, but we're still looking for Magic. But
Hey, BC Guppy, raid party.
Whoa, BC Guppy, you brought a lot of company over. You're joining us, folks, on ZSR for a fantastic lower brackets round 1 match of the Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 2 2021 tournament. This has been a very interesting one. We've got a couple of unchecked Way of the Heroes, Romani Ranch and, okay, Scarecrow Song being a little finicky.
Yeah, we have a nice and early race here, too, on the East Coast. It's perfect timing for some of our European racers or even Australian racers.
But yeah, we're still kind of only just recently somewhat kicking into high gear. We semi-recently got a Pona Song off the Monkey, so...
Oh, we're gonna... Looks like getting our first Great Bay Coast checks.
Honestly, I think since you're at tail end of first cycle, you do this first. Just finish everything up, see what you can do, and if you get anything else, like another song item, then you go to Graveyard. Although I'm still surprised they're skipping Graveyard for now with Captain's Hat and an Explosive in tow. Although with a Blast Mass, it's kind of tough to long jump over the grave, from one grave to the other.
Yeah, maybe he's hoping to try and find a bomb bag along the way.
Maybe.
And sadly, without Goron Mask, we don't have our fast travel.
I'm surprised Phaaze isn't calling Epona. I guess it does take a long while to play the song.
And it looks like he's going to finally go north.
Yeah, the problem is neither of the two plays are particularly brilliant, since we can't really just do everything at once in the north or west.
The only thing we'd be missing in the graveyard, though, is just Sonata, right?
Yeah, for Kita.
And who knows, it could be Sonata on the song.
I'm honestly... I know I said this 20 minutes ago, but I'm pretty sure that's actually what it is.
So I will hold you to that, Captain. Let's see, my best guess is to make it truly evil and have it be like Elegy or something. And then you have to do eggs.
Well, no, healing would force us to do eggs. Actually, yeah, healing would force us to do eggs for sure.
Or Oath is the other one that I think would force us to do eggs too.
No, Oath wouldn't. Just healing would force us to guaranteed to do eggs.
Oh?
Because you could, because Keg and Mirror Shield could improvise for the other two, for 2 dungeons. Blue Warp would be another.
We keep getting asked by chat not to continue to curse this seed. It is already cursed to begin with. I will leave it at that. But don't get me wrong, I love Mizu seeds. They're some of the most entertaining seeds I've seen.
They have been some pretty big brain teasers as of late. But right now, it's a bit of a slower... This is still one of the slower starts we've seen.
Yeah, we can't do too much. We don't even have a dungeon song yet.
Yeah, we don't have a dungeon song, and we can't we can't do a tremendous amount of full clearing outside of Graveyard.
It wasn't until long after Majora's Mask came out that I ever learned that you could use the Scarecrow to get up there quickly.
Oh yeah, I think when my brothers and I were playing Ocarina of Time, like we were 8 or 9 at the time, and we needed a guide to find stuff and learn about Scarecrow's song.
Sadly, there's no way we can have both on Beavers, but...
We could have Keg or Mirror Shield on Beavers, though.
And it can't be hinted. I did mention unhinted Beavers earlier.
You did, and as long as Cape's not ruled foolish, that is wide open. I do remember book guides for games. I used to have guides for... I had a few guides.
I have about 10 of them still on my bookshelf, actually.
Yeah, they used to be great reads when I was a kid. Mario Galaxy, Metroid Prime 3.
The one that got the most use out of mine was, I think, Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah, I didn't have that. I don't think I had 10. I had a few. Smash Bros. Brawl had a guide. Oh, nice dragonfly.
Oh, and looks like this buying from the Deku Shrub in the north is pointless, and so was that Swamp Title Deed.
There's something up top here that Phaaze is very much interested in, and
Just
it's just money. I guess just wanted to confirm it wasn't fire arrows, because yeah, he has not yet done Deku Playground.
I don't see him doing that this cycle either.
I don't think so either. It's too late. It's also past 11:30, so the Deku scrubs are not awake.
After running this enough times, you still can easily screw up the jumps.
We'd like to thank Sky So Fly for the gift sub, or for the sub rather. Thank you so much for your support of the ZSR channels.
And he says, "Let's go shake." So we're gonna have the third foolish and probably the most annoying plays, like over in Akana Valley, or up in Stone Tower. Someplace after they finally check it. We got Romani Mask.
Ooh, and we're just a Goron Mask away from a sound check.
Both Pixel and Phaaze decided to do Woodfall Foolish. Despite it being foolish.
Maybe just grabbing a couple of extra items, especially seeing as they found they know where bottles are. They may just have wanted to grab an extra bottle.
Hey, and that's one more check now we can do too. Kume.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually surprised they haven't already done that. You can rescue Kome anytime, right?
Yeah, it's only the day 2 grotto, but you just have to remember the path through the forest on day 3 is different than day 2.
Okay. And I imagine the monkeys still guide you if necessary, right? Oh,
is that a room key?
That's a sword upgrade.
Okay. Ooh. It's not likely we're going to be getting that, though.
Yeah, no, the room key angle's halfway down. That was a razor sword, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, my hopes for a cookery Majora is still in.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's definitely a razor sword. I think.
And see, I like being evil in such ways as a cookery Majora.
Oh, jeez.
It's time consuming, but it's fun.
And it looks like Phaaze is going to turn the Mountain Deed as paper, which is pretty much the best thing you can do right now, given Goron Mask is way off the table at the moment.
What if this was Goron Mask?
I would laugh.
No, but it gets us bombs.
Alright,
that makes Graveyard a lot easier, too.
It does, yeah. I think you do that. I think you do Graveyard now before too long goes by. I wouldn't put it off this, although it's too late, actually. You can't get into the other graves on day 3.
No, he's gonna have to reset time.
That's probably why Phaaze hasn't gone there already. And PixelShake's gonna be locked out of this as well. We already know Dampé's off the table.
Oh, is he going to go save Kume now?
Probably that probably is gonna be the last thing he does this cycle. If not, check some stuff in Great Bay.
It saves him some money because he doesn't have to buy the red potion again.
Yeah, and we already know Shiro's off the table as well since Great Bay Ledge is foolish. Or not Great Bay, Road to Icon is foolish. Great Bay Ledge might just have light arrows for all we know.
Yeah, Sky. So the aim with Blast Mask has to be perfect, where with bombs you have a little more leeway. Inside there isn't technically nothing you can't do with just the Blast Mask. We have actually had seeds where the only logical explosive was Blast Mask.
We had one seed last week where explosives were stupidly late, and Blast Mask was our first logical explosive for a while. And even then, that was like 90 minutes later.
That's, Eris, exactly why I'm not a high-end runner. Oh, yep, Pixel's headed over to save Kume too.
So yeah, right now the only separation between the two runners is that Pixel has done Deku Playground for Fire Arrows. That's it.
I mean, he's done that, but he hasn't done Grandma Stories.
That is true, and that contained...
No,
What did that contain?
Container Blast Mask.
Oh yeah, well at this point Pixel's got the bomb bag, so now it's not a big deal.
But it's probably going to weigh on him that there is 2 checks there.
That is true. Maybe we'll see how Cycle 2 plays out.
Jake did do Granny?
Yeah, actually, I was about to say, I thought I saw Blast Mask
And
on the tracker.
another bottle.
There we go. Okay, so we did get a bottle from the witches, just 1 check late. Alright, so that does make life a lot easier for eggs.
That gives us our regular milk, so we still have Chateau Romani somewhere out there.
We've still got Chateau, the 2 empties, and we know about Gold Dust already.
Where are you headed, Phaaze?
I know he's already checked staff room.
Oh, he's doing the explosion room in Observatory.
Yeah, I think we already ruled this out.
It was just a heart piece, if I remember right.
I think so. Imagine 7 hearts by first cycle.
This is one of the healthier seeds I've seen.
For sure, this is without double defense.
Yeah, if we get double defense, it's going to be a cakewalk.
Not sure if PixelShake meant to take the boat there, but at least this is nice and quick thanks to accelerated boat.
I'm so happy for that speed up for Season 2.
Me too.
Mask of Sense is what it is.
And Phaaze will now reset cycle, so fairly shorter first cycles openers that I'm used to seeing. Usually I see an opening cycle go 90 minutes or so.
So we still technically have not found our way to the hero in range. We have Bremen's Mask and Dung Ears, which would need the Mask of Truth.
And if it's the song leading to something else, then we need Keg and Gorn masks to add insult to injury.
We do know we need 2 out of 3 song items right now.
That is true.
We have 1 technically.
Yeah, I'm almost willing to bet though that the Graveyard song is a dungeon song though. Graveyard or otherwise, or dungeon or otherwise mandatory. I doubt it's healing.
And here it looks like we might get our first phase headed out the east side. Or west side.
Alright, where's PixelShake going? Probably
He's
north.
headed north, yeah. With only 3 in-game hours left.
There's just enough time for PixelShake to finish up. Worst case scenario, they invert, it's not the end of the universe. Well, it is if they don't, but... yeah, I think PixelShake's got enough time.
Sadly, with us having Road to Icona Foolish, it only skips 3 checks.
Yeah. Yeah, Woodfall is definitely the Foolishes in general haven't been particularly monumental, honestly.
Oh, there's another Ocean Spider House hit. And they could, Phaaze could choose to go up Icona too and get the owl up there.
Alright, there's the Road to Icona Foolish again.
I believe I did see Pixel set the Scarecrow. Ouch, that's a nasty jab at Yoshi.
Okay, that's one way to clear the room.
He's having a blast, what can I say?
Quite literally.
When you don't have explosive or have any bombs yet?
I thought I saw Phaaze pick up some bombs in Termina Field. Oh well.
He might have gotten one, I think.
I think so, yeah.
I'm trying to save it for the jump. If I remember correctly, Epic Yoshi actually did have a moon crash last season's tourney.
I do not remember that.
That is what they're referencing in chat. I will say Epic Yoshi sometimes has some of the more unique openers too.
Yeah, the opener I was used to seeing last year's tournament was the North Clock Town opener.
Yeah, it seems like with Season 2, Observatory has become a lot more common.
It sure has. Season 2, if not South Clock Town, or South Termina.
Ooh, bats without any amount of bombs and no big sword.
No great spin, no magic to enhance spin.
And he only had 10 arrows.
Wow, Pixel, you are really cutting it close back there, buddy. Like, I don't know if you did Lens Cave already, but if you want to do that, you probably should invert.
He has not. He's just getting to Goron Village. Or he hasn't even made it to Goron Village yet.
Yeah, there's no way Pixel's making it at this point.
Even if you invert, you're not going to.
Yeah, like, at this point you have, like, at most, what, a minute?
Yeah, there's not anything he can check, really, in time. Maybe the scrub.
That's probably the last thing they're thinking about. Maybe they think that, maybe they assume Lens Cave is out of logic without magic, but we know that's not the case because of the owl, but,
Seems like Phaaze is having a little bit of a challenge with the Iron Knuckle.
Oh, this is gonna be tight. Like, there's nothing up on the ledge, thankfully, but yeah, this is gonna be super tight.
Phaaze, Pixel, man. Ooh, we have Sonata. You did call that one.
I did. Come on, Kita, have something. Let's go.
And unless it might be our way of the hero. That was pointless to get too, since you're just resetting Pixel.
Whew. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but that was cutting
He
it.
did not crash, thankfully.
Yes, that would be an even bigger problem, especially since Pixel's got the fire arrow advantage right now.
MJ, it was just 20 rupees.
What does a moon crash do? It basically erases all the progress you got during that cycle. Literally all of it. So if you tried to one cycle a seed and moon crashed, literally, basically, you might as well just be starting over from the beginning. All the items during that particular 3-day cycle would be gone, yes.
Oh, happy 1 hour mark, by the way, everyone.
Happy 1 hour, we still can't get into a dungeon.
Actually, we can. We can get into Woodfall now.
We did just get Sonata, that is true.
Oh, here we go. You can have Adaloa, I always pronounce his name wrong, have the Mask of Truth for Doggy Race.
Could be. Because, yeah, we still need either Bremen's Mask, Mask of Truth, or, Keg Goron for Ranchway of the Hero.
Yeah, and sadly, what would truly be evil is have Goron Mask be on Doggy Race or Bremen, so you would have to do another trip to get the song.
Ooh, and the Day 2 grave did not have anything. So either the Way of the Hero is in. Looks like Phaaze is just going to take try and take a Death Warp here.
That was a lot of health you had to work through, though.
Yeah. I think maybe getting hit by the Iron Knuckle wouldn't have been a bad idea. Suddenly Ganondorf.
Oh yeah, Chad pointed out Gossips is now in Logic, and that is a Way of the Hero.
That is true. So, Sonata in Way of the Hero Graveyard to Way of the Hero Termina Field Gossips. Could be.
That would be evil.
Because it's possible for the Way of the Heroes to be on the same chain, per se.
Oh, it looks like Pixel's choosing to go up Iacona. So probably just grabbing the owl and then coming back down.
Might be doing Post Sisters, but yeah, this, oh. You know what magic gives us access to? Beneath the Well?
Oh, don't say something that evil. We still have to find the magic first, though.
That is true. I'm just waiting for it to be chilling on Kita, because I did say that 30 minutes ago.
You did call that one too.
Oof, no sword upgrades is pretty painful, especially considering we know where one of them is and it's behind 2 wallets.
We could have our first magic also be in Woodfall Temple.
Could be.
Okay, Kita, what'd you have for us? Just choose.
Ooh.
So you did not go 2 for 2, Captain. I'm sorry.
Darn it! I was so close.
You're one way, yeah.
I was about to go back to sleep if that was actually magic. But yeah, Woodfall Temple definitely is the correct move at this point.
Gives us 5 checks in there. Plus, it will give us the Boss Warp song.
Which of those in particular would be...
If you want the sea to go on longer, it'd be healing.
Yeah. Although if you don't find anything else and the warp song is healing, that has even more implications.
Woodfall area is dead, but Woodfall Temple is a different check. Or different checks, and those are not dead checks.
Yeah, the temples are not the same as the areas they surround. The only kind of weird exception to the rule is Stone Tower. Because when a hint is for Stone Tower, it's referring to the 3 chests outside Inverted Stone Tower. But that doesn't count Stone Tower Temple.
Oh, is Pixel gonna... Nope, Pixel's choosing not to look at the Gossip Stone.
I'm pretty sure that is the Gossip Stone as well, containing our last Foolish, because the only other one I can think of is Swamp... Well, there's actually a couple in Great Bay, so never mind.
Oh, Phaaze missing the jump.
Pixel getting bullied by these... What are these Goron lookalike things called again?
Ruguru or something like that?
Something like that.
Nigerians, there we go. Thanks, Skyzo. So, Sign, in Inverted Stone Temple, there is 3 chests you can reach by planting a seed and having it sprout. They're not very commonly found in normal playthroughs of the game. That's why we call them bean chests, though, is because the only way to get them is via beans.
Okay, PixelShake's probably going to check the Grotto and Song of Double Time in there. Just so that it skips the day transition cutscene. Well, doesn't skip it, but...
Yeah, we had Phaaze time jump, too, inside this grotto.
You say time jump and I immediately think of Men in Black 3.
Oh, that is a underrated movie, by the way.
I did see all of them. I like 2 the most.
I actually was just at Universal Studios here in Florida and having fun doing the Men in Black alien attack.
Oh, that is such a great ride.
I love it. It's my favorite on that side of the parks.
Yeah, although I will say I'm excited, and it's going to take 3 years, granted, but I'm still excited for Super Nintendo World to drop in the US.
Yeah, one of my friends actually down here is was an engineer for some of the rides at Universal, and he actually got to go over to Japan and help with the Mario Kart ride.
Ooh, nice.
I'm so jealous. Sadly, son, he will not be a speedrun killer or he's not going to be a killer in this race anyway. He only had a piece of heart for us.
Yeah, and another thing is that in the randomizer, you always get good Dampe.
Yeah, the 3 spots are always the same. Okay. Oh, there's our Bremen mask.
Time to go back to ranch to satisfy that way of the hero now.
At that point, do you gamble on Doggy Race? If you don't find Mask of Truth, because then that would be all your checks minus the song.
Yeah, and you can only get, assuming you put 50 into Doggy Race, you only get 1 try at that.
You could put 75 and get 2. Or get 3. Because you just had to finish first, second, or third.
That is true. And there is 20 rupees in the chests, or is it 20 rupees total in the, not chests,
Pots.
in the pots in the back?
Yeah, so if you screw up once, you can restock. Or if you really want, you can run out and run back in. Okay, Mr. Nintendo is being evil of saying if Lemons is Goron Mask and Doggy Race is Keg.
Eris is also saying the pots don't refill, so I guess you only get 1 try at that.
Ah.
That makes sense, because I think those drops are randomized in all sanity.
I always had to laugh at this frog in normal playthroughs as a kid. Just his wild scream he does.
Oh yeah. Even better in sound effects randomizer.
I would love to see in one of the future seasons have Don Garo Mask be not pointless.
Yeah, that would be... I mean, that's an obnoxiously long check. That's the same reason as why the Andrew and Cafe side quest is mostly left... specifically, the couple's mask reward is left out.
I know, but because you technically have to clear out Great Bay Temple and Woodfall Temple on the same run.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nasty.
So, Pixel taking the arrow strategy for the Iron Knuckle.
I mean, it works. I can't complain too much.
So we're hour and 10 minutes in and still no magic.
No magic, no Goron mask. Missing a critical song item.
Things are getting a little toasty for Phaaze.
Yeah, chat points out, the Way of the Heroes are still surprisingly unsatisfied at the moment. So far, the only Way of the Hero we've got is Termina Field for the Hookshot. That's about it.
And possibly Sonata in, for Icona Graveyard.
That's true, but we haven't seen what that led to yet.
Because Kita didn't have anything for us.
Kita didn't have anything. It could be probably Sonata to Bremen's to...
I said happy 1 hour, Mr. Nintendo.
We did say that. That is true.
I'm the one usually harassing commentators when I'm tracking, saying happy 1 hour.
That's true.
Surprised they even let me do commentating now, just to be even more annoying.
Nah, believe me, we always appreciate buddies here in the booth.
You are not the only one that's sleepy right now, Mr. Nintendo, with this being a nice early Eastern race.
Yeah, it is 4 o'clock in the morning here in the U.S. East Coast, so suffice it to say it's the wee hours of the night.
And here is planning to go to Busch Gardens today. Don't know if I'm going to have the energy unless I take a nice nap after this race.
I would recommend it. Alright, meanwhile, PixelShake is dealing with the other Iron Knuckle, and Phaaze is fighting Oldawa.
And it's no Sora upgrade, no Fierce DD, no Great Fairy Sword, even.
Didn't you literally say earlier you recall when Majora's Mask was the music for the bosses?
Yes, I did say that. I also called what would happen if he had Mask of Truth, and I would laugh if he does.
If we get Mask of Truth and Bremen's in the same dungeon, that'd be phenomenal.
Oh, I just thought of something. In theory, it could still work out, but not likely. Is like Mask of Truth in Shrine, and like lights over in the being much further ahead and unhindered.
Ooh, hang on. This is pretty interesting news. That's a wallet. And what's
So-
the song? It's Healing.
I did call that one. But no, with a wallet, we can at least get Bank 2 check now.
So, what do we get from that? We get Bank 2, Healing Kamaro, Pamela is almost open. We just need magic.
Oh, and we can now truly do doggy racing a lot easier, too. We can collect more money in case we lose.
Pamela herself doesn't need magic, but we still can't fire ice arrows yet, unfortunately. Which is, again, still really weird. We're now an hour and 15 minutes in, and we still haven't found magic.
But, so we could do Pamela out of logic, but you can't be our logical first magic.
I mean, we could.
Us do something out of logic? Never.
And PixelShake has already hit the Icona Owl statue, too. I don't remember if Phaaze did as well.
Phaaze did not. Oh, and we're already back to dawn of the final day for Phaaze, so he's going straight to the ranch to check those. At least
Wow.
Bremen Mask.
Well, that, I'm really curious to see how Phaaze routes the rest of this cycle, because if Phaaze goes into Night of the Third Day again, if he goes past 11, he's going to miss out on fire arrows again.
And everyone, incoming Lemons! Our favorite tune in the whole game.
Ah, yes. It's a shame the instrument for this isn't randomized.
I don't know, I really like it as the flute.
That's fair.
Though, can you imagine Baby Goron doing the Lemons?
I could, actually, and it sounds wonderful. Or if it's Romani.
Is this Gerudo Valley from Ocarina?
It's a mix of Gerudo Valley plus something else. Like, it's not one-to-one.
Oh, now we have Pixel headed to his first dungeon. Sadly, he's only going to be finding the bank or the wallet upgrade.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're not going to be too upset to see a wallet, especially since Pixel's actually within 200 of Bank 2.
We didn't actually see that last time on Phase's side. He didn't come into Lemons.
Yeah, I think the gold dust bottle hint was way earlier, though.
I think that's our second time saying it.
Yeah, there's 4 unread headstones left. There's 1 in Icona, 1 in Swamp Spider House, and 2 in Great Bay.
Okay, everyone, turn up your music, because it's the best song in the game. I will say, Captain, we have finally gotten through longer than my last attempt at commentating.
That is true.
And I have not broken anyone's internet yet.
Let's see to it that we don't.
Yeah, I hope Dodo is able to get his internet resolved so we can get a very good-looking Brotender versus Dodo race. Phaaze, you're missing one.
Yeah, and can't really see it. I'm not seeing it at all on Phase's screen, unless it is literally. Yeah, Phaaze can't see it either, apparently.
It's in the back corner, I think, behind that blue panel.
I think. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. It was hiding.
He just wanted to give us a longer play of the song. Come on.
That's fair.
And what do we get from Bremens? That is not our way of the hero.
It's welcome, but it's not our way of the hero. Now, here's a
Oh.
question. Does Phaaze rush eggs? We know it's all songs now.
True, and so that leaves the song track, and it leaves us doggy race.
Alright, Phaaze is going to check Gorman race real quick. We actually haven't seen this yet. Despite the Epona start. Not Epona start, despite the fairly long, not Epona start, but the second song being Epona.
Yeah. This is somewhat a little bit out of the way to check, and it takes a little bit for one single item, though.
That is true.
Because there's still a ton of things he could check on Great Bay Coast right now. But we need Phaaze to go back and do Deku Playground. Or Deku Playground.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued to see him put this off for so long, especially since with ice arrows being on town archery. I wonder if Phaaze is just deciding minigames are no longer worth it after that.
He has been burned by minigames before.
Well, that's happened a lot of times this tournament. You know, if my microwave wasn't upstairs, I would actually heat up a bag of butter popcorn right now.
Ooh, I do have snacks in the fridge if I'm really hungry, but...
I'll just have to deal with my bag of chips.
Oh, we have the land title to eat.
Well, we can turn that in right away.
Gives us one more check. There was nothing on top of the tourist center, though, that we want.
I don't think so.
Just money. And that's up for debate, Zeta, with the fact that he doesn't have fires yet.
Yeah, Phaaze's checks overall are a tiny bit ahead, but him missing out on fire arrows is still a considerable factor. PixelShake's not that far behind, maybe 5 minutes tops.
Yeah, Deku Playground does not take 5 minutes, though. So.
It does not. The thing is, though, the fire arrows so far are not anywhere on this way of the hero chain that we've been going through for Graveyard and Ranch.
Oh, Pictograph Box, and that's perfect location, because now he could technically do seahorses.
Non-hinted seahorses.
That did burn one of our runners last race that I tracked.
It sure did. Yeah, the thing is, we do need a considerable amount by logic with fire. Fire arrows unlock quite a considerable amount by logic. Like, you need it for Snowhead Temple, you need it for Great Bay Temple.
But logic is only a suggestion.
It is a suggestion, but,
A big suggestion for that.
well, for Snowhead Temple, it's a necessity. Ooh, PixelShake should not have jump slashed.
Hey, at least the water's cleaned up by now.
That is true.
That does give us regular Tingle Photo too.
That is true.
But he will have to do this on a second trip, if I remember right, because he did clear Woodfall. Or is it only the boat archery that's dead?
I think it's only the boat archery that matters if the swamp is clean or not.
Eris is confirming you cannot do Picto contest after Woodfall Temple.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that did screw over one of our runners. They did Romani Sisters for the Pictograph box, and then couldn't do either of the Pictograph checks because they did them out of logic, or out of order.
Today I learned. Oh, there's another bow on the fish, and that I do believe is a bow-locked bow, question mark? Not 100% bow-locked, but... Because, yeah, that's, yeah, we didn't need bow to get to, Epona.
No, Epona was in Deku Palace.
Yeah, and we had Hookshot for free, so yeah, that's not locked bow. And yeah, it looks like...
Just realizing you cannot do the pictograph box.
But is still going to turn in that land title deed. Make this trip at least somewhat worth it.
Just a piece of heart. Our runners are very healthy.
Very healthy. They've got decent auxiliary armaments, but no direct armaments. No Great Fairy Sword, no sword upgrades in general, no FD, no magic.
I can keep my hopes alive for the Kokiri Majora.
Oh, yes.
And all our top runners do know the strategy for that, but it's very rarely seen.
Alright, PixelShake has got the stun lock going for now.
Oh, and we will see another check here in a second on the ledge in Great Big Coast.
Yeah, this is another one that we've had access to for a semi-decently long time. Like 40 minutes or so.
It is a heart piece.
Thanks, game. We already knew Woodfall was foolish. Oh, we can't actually access the sewers right now as a result of lack of Goron Mask. That could be an issue later.
Ooh, unless, by slight chance, Goron Mask is here in Pirate's Fortress.
Nah, it'll just be another bottle.
There's almost always a bottle. Well, this will help him be able to check bank too, though, if he keeps getting money like that.
That is true. Yeah, Bank 2 honestly sounds like a really good idea. PixelShake's really close to being able to check it, actually. I think needs another 30-ish rupees or so.
Yeah, he's about at 450, I think.
Oh, I didn't see 450. I saw 380 last I checked, so...
Sorry, 350 is what I meant.
Oh.
I would try and not do it just because Pirate Fortress has more condensed checks, MJ, versus Cape only having about four checks.
Not to mention eels are a pain in the backside without magic.
You don't like the Zora boomerangs for it?
And yeah, Pixel's now exactly 30 rupees short of Bank 2. Chat's calling for a vanilla Goron Mask, which the only thing stopping us from that potentially being a thing is magic.
Magic and the unwanting of climbing that long ice wall.
Mm-hmm.
Fire Arrows was on Deku Playground. Or Deku Playground. I will get that pronunciation correct one of these times.
It's not. Pronunciation's always been an interesting field in Zelda games.
Sadly, since Link does not talk, we can never hear him say the proper wording.
Well, at least not in any of the games we care about.
And at least if you take so much damage from this Gerudo, you do not get thrown in a prison cell.
You do still get yeeted out of the fortress, though.
You're getting called out, Captain, by your Harrison chat.
Oh, dear. Sorry.
For your hate on the CGI games.
I mean it lovingly. They're the games that you remember for the memes.
Sadly, Static, we've already had a Dampe hit, and is not anything of importance.
To be fair, I did reference the CDI games earlier today, too.
Sadly, I think it's just a piece of heart.
Ooh, PixelShake is electing to check the Ocean Spider House chest. This is in play, if I'm not mistaken, with Captain's Hat and a bow.
I believe, and I think you. Oh no, you do have a fire access via the torches. So
Yeah, you don't need fire arrows for this one. You need it to complete Ocean Spider House, but you don't need it for the chest.
sometimes I always wonder if seeing the order hints would actually help and speed things up. Because sometimes I see the runners take a long time on trying to figure out the order.
Well, Pixel's actually getting pretty lucky finding 5 in a row here.
And yet another heart container in Pirate's Fortress.
Yeah, Pixel's got more than enough arrows to nail this now. Or exactly enough arrows to nail this, rather. Oop, except green, I think, was number 3. Yeah. I think green is the last one.
Oh,
never
blue.
mind.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
No, wait.
Another timeless classic.
I swear my next Comic-Con I do, I am going as the Black Knight. Ooh, we have Keg. That might be important.
That is extremely important.
I don't see Phaaze skipping that for too long, though.
Not unless he finds Mirror Shield or something else. Wow, talk about a gamble.
Go big or go home. It's loser's bracket.
That is true. What does Keg give them right now? It gives them the song off of Romani's Ranch, which is possible. It could be Way of the Hero.
We can't do that song, though, until we have Goron's mask.
That is true, but even still. Oh, this scene got interesting real fast.
So the way we got to this wonderful race is we had Phaaze that lost to Drunus ever so closely by just the order of checks that happened.
Yes, it was a Way of the Hero iconic canyon for gold dust leading to light arrows. And this is after a 2-hour hookshot hunt, mind you. Alright, it looks like we got nothing after requesting the enlistment of bees.
Good old bees. We also had a very close race between Vidya and Pixel for the other race. That race for Vidya, though, was... he did all the right checks and all the right orders. He was lucky.
Wow. I'm going to have to... I still have not gotten a chance to watch that one in particular all the way back.
So I will try not to spoil it for you. Pirate's Fortress not giving us anything interesting yet.
On the subject of watching it back, if you folks do want to watch these races back, there is a playlist of matches on YouTube. I'm sure one of the more in the know folks can post the command for that. But yeah, usually a couple of days after the streams, the matches get published to YouTube. The restream specifically, I should stress.
I don't think there's a command, but I dislink the channel that they're on.
Lovely.
We've already had All Night Mask static, and it turned out to be nothing.
Yeah, All Night's had Blast Mask, I think, was the only major pickup.
We do have a Macau check happening.
Yes, the nice property of version 1.14 is that we can actually see what this is in the cutscene.
Saves us a few seconds.
And they're both going to check it simultaneously.
Our runners seem to have things do certain checks almost in unison.
Yeah, and the exceptions that PixelShake has done have been pretty monumental so far. Except we're going to now listen to Mikau's message. It's not often we get this.
What do you have for us, Macau?
Thank you, plop. Suddenly simultaneous healing. Well, we know it's not Vanilla Zora Mask.
It is a spin attack.
Nice.
That's at least a little bit helpful right now.
There's literally like 3 frames of separation between these two or something like that.
If only they had that for the first boss fight, right?
I know, right?
We are an hour and a half in, and we do not have our Goron mask.
We don't have Goron Mask, we don't have magic, we still can't get into another temple. Actually, yeah, we can't actually get another... Well, yeah, we can get eggs, but that's the only song we've got right now.
So, Captain, what's your favorite temple in Majora's Mask?
You know, the one that I think utilizes the best mechanics, I think, is Stone Tower Temple. Not because of how well it is mechanically, but look into some of the lore behind Stone Tower Temple, and it is crazy what people are theorizing about that place.
And here goes Phaaze to get his keg.
All right.
I'm up there with you, MJ.
Nice foolish hint. PixelShake didn't go to interior.
I think that was our last foolish hint, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're almost out of checks for Phaaze to do in interior.
Yeah, but except Phaaze did do the majority of it, so PixelShake's gonna get a couple of minutes on that. Suddenly Great Fairy Sword on top of that in the cape chests as well, so suddenly offense is no longer an issue.
My hopes are all dashed.
Well, at least it won't be once we finally get magic.
Do you do beavers while you're up here, by the way?
You know, at this point...
Oh, and we at least check out the like, apparently. I don't think I've ever seen the like shot from that platform.
Yeah, it's really high up, and it's got... What was that, a heart
Just
piece?
money.
No, money. Which
Oh, get that for bank, yeah.
Yeah, Pixel's got more than enough for bank two now.
So we have Pinnacle Rock by Phaaze, with the seahorse in tow.
Yeah, that's a total of 3 checks in here?
3 checks and 3 eggs.
Yeah. Alright, Pixel's taking an intentional void out here to get back up top. That is...
So he's going to
clever.
beavers.
That is pretty clever. I can approve of that.
So will unhinted beavers be a thing?
Unhinted beavers or Zorafins on eels. Oops.
Ooh, and getting eaten by eels. If seahorses does have our magic, though.
No, do not mention beaver bother.
Oh, do I? I need to know this now.
It is a terrible minigame in Donkey Kong 64. It has the jankiest hitbox ever.
So we'll, if seahorses somehow has magic, that will help out Phaaze a fair bit. A little late getting it after you've killed all the eels.
Oh, I'm seeing all the Donkey Kong 64 quotes in chat now. Another legendary N64 game.
Oh, it's not. And you hit my my childhood by saying Angry Beavers.
Although nowadays it's mostly known for how fast you can go by just lagging the game with excessive amounts of oranges. Yeah,
the things we do to break old games, right?
Yeah. DK64 is one of those games where to deal with lag, they speed you up.
Postman's hat in Pinnacle Rock.
Okay. Oh, that is true. Now we could just literally zoom the camera in and zip through a wall. Swim through shores. Now, I know these are old glitches, but even still.
So with Postman's hat, that gives us one more check.
We're still only getting, like, spoon-fed, bit-by-bit stuff here. Like, Keg is nice, but we don't have a Goron mask to use it.
The only check left we have here is seahorses.
And I think I'm going to echo the beavers here. What a mess, big brother.
What did Beavers have for us?
Nothing, just choose.
Ooh, he kind of wishes he had those 2 minutes back, probably.
Maybe.
But it's at least he has that check and it's not going to haunt him.
And Phaaze is missing out on fire arrows this cycle again.
Maybe he's waiting until he tries to find Goron Mask so he can get do Deku Playground, or Deku Playground, and Treasure Chest.
We've seen the transformed Great Fairy reward, right? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that actually gave us something big, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it gave us, Oh, what did it give us? It gave us something unique. Stone Mask. Which is helpful, so.
Yes, no, Static, because you're probably going to have Pixel go and do beavers, or do seahorses as well.
Alright, I think there's only one more eel left.
Yep, and then you drop off the lovely seahorse and grab your last egg.
I wonder if PixelShake is going to do eggs right away. I think at this point you pretty much have to.
There's another bomb bag.
Because, yeah, besides... I mean, there's a couple of checks in Hall we can do. Actually...
He hasn't done Bremen Mask, is what's the one he's missing. It's just you, Poggle.
Actually, now that I think about it, the only check we can actually do...
They rewarded you with a nice check for returning their love.
Which is fair. Too bad the wallet's full. But, yeah, the only thing we can actually check in here is Evan.
And you can see what's on the platform.
Yeah, we can't actually turn in the title deed or cheese the item without Goron Mask.
Is there... Oh yeah, you have to be Goron to even flip up there, or the leap.
Mm-hmm. You can do the leap.
So we'll have So Cloudzane, do you say we'll have Pickle Rock and Pickle Rick?
Oh jeez. I don't watch Rick and Morty, but even still, I do know of that.
I don't watch it either, but I know that reference, and it's just one letter away from Pickle Rock. As a kid, I never got the dirty intentions of that Zora spying on Lulu.
Oh my.
But all we had up there was 20 rupees.
Yeah, I think you literally are down to whatever song is on eggs. This safe bet this isn't Oath.
No,
Actually,
I think we need another dungeon.
This... I could be crazy here, but I think this absolutely has to be New Wave.
Well, if we get Mirror Shield, we do have the keg, so couldn't we get access to... No, we don't have light arrows, or fire arrows.
Well, not even that. Icona itself is still entirely out of the picture until we get magic.
Yeah, I mean, we need magic for fire arrows. This is what...
Yeah, that too.
I swear at 4:45 in the morning, English can sometimes be hard.
Yeah, I think this literally has to be New Wave. I don't think it can be anything else. Unless the way of the hero for Sonata was for the wallet on Odawa, which leads to something on Bank 200, which we have not seen yet still.
Bank 200 to Mask of Truth.
Oh, jeez.
That'd be evil.
Yeah, Phaaze is running a tad bit low on time, but is only going for one egg, so
He's
this
not
should be
pulling
okay.
a pixel, probably.
I don't think so. Yeah, again, there's only one egg left on his end. Oh,
He's just a tad bit struggling with it.
nice physics. Interesting. Oh, the pirates evacuated at this point? I did not know they do that.
Who needs a safety net, Rats? We have some of our funnest runners here.
Yeah, I think Phaaze is okay here.
Yeah, he's just gonna warp right to the owl statue, turn it in, get her song, and reset. I hope he deposits money first, though. Yeah, the pirates don't leave because the moon doesn't crash into the fortress, it just crashes into the town.
I just didn't see any. We will not be seeing fishermen. It was hinted dead.
All it had for us was a red rupee. You get your money back at least. Oh, it looks like Pixel might be skipping seahorses.
Yeah, and we do know that it can be left out this time around, although I think Pixel also only has 2 bottles.
Ah, yeah, that means double dipping Pinnacle Rock.
Because I can't remember what the other...
He didn't get the one of Chateau Romani off of Bremen's Mask.
That's the one. And yep, New Wave. There is a 95.7% chance that is just a random arbitrary number I threw out, that there is progression in Great Bay Temple.
Can I see the math behind this number?
I don't have any.
Well, another thing we thankfully have not seen in one of these races is, well, we did see a runner do it, but not be required, was 1 bottle egg.
And Chad points out that because New Wave has been available for some time, Song of Healing from Woodfall Temple is no longer Way of the... well...
But, by the way, we just had our bank too, and it was 20 rupees. Oh, and Postman's hat. Here we go.
I mean, healing could... if healing leads to magic, then it could still be the way of the hero, because we can't kill a Great Bay Temple without magic. So...
technically, Phaaze could go heal Kamaro real quick.
Yeah, there's literally just enough time to do that. That is literally going to be the last thing he does this cycle.
Our runners are having fun cutting it close. You can't afford to miss this jump, dude.
Phaaze?
Oh, he's just trolling people now. "31 in-game seconds. He's gonna have to pull his ocarina out instantly.
Yeah, there's literally 3 or 4 frames left.
And there's our magic. 1 second.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't stop laughing.
I'm pretty sure we could safely bet that that's what the Sonata Way of the Hero was for now.
I'm starting to think so.
Sonata to healing to first magic. Because, yeah, now we can clear Great Bay Temple.
So my question is how long until Pixel goes and gets...
Probably not long, actually. Maybe even this night. Okay, so now we can ridicule both of these two for giving us heart attacks tonight.
1 second.
It's a shame
3
that
frames.
it's a shame that that 1 second wasn't done during the telescope. Otherwise, we get that nice fancy schmancy 4th day glitch. If you pull away from the telescope, literally on that magic 1 frame, it skips the moon crash, and you enter a sort of awkward 4th day.
Interesting. And now we'll actually get to see the true Tinklefoot turn-in. Just money. I've seen that, Zane. The Goran race on the final frame.
Oh, that I did not know. Yeah, the common way I know of triggering it is,
Ooh, Guppy is right. We can now have vanilla Goron mask if we really want.
we could have Vanilla Goron mask, and,
Phaaze is not going to be too happy seeing this foolishness.
not at all. Oh, okay. PixelShake is going to get yeeted. Oops.
Sorry, we do not award bonus points for styling and trying to get the photo. I will say that. Oh, he got caught again.
Halt. Yeet.
Some of our runners do tricks to get on the back of the boat to get on in Pirate Fortress. So you're riding right behind a pirate, and surprisingly, they don't catch you.
If they don't see it, you're not there.
Well, Phaaze will be at least happy about finding the Great Fairy Sword.
There's actually very little you can do on day 4. Like, nobody's there. Anyone who was on the schedule in any way, shape, or form is unavailable. Or just not existent. Although, the moon does move way, way up above. It's like one tiny pixel in the sky. I think it has something to do with the fact that the game was initially meant to have 7 days, but they can only fit 3. Something along that line.
Something along that. I did think it was due to the amount of storage on the N64 cartridges.
Yeah. Alright, Phaaze is checking beavers too, so PixelShake is not gonna lose too much time here. Phaaze isn't gonna gain much time on Pixel, I mean. Okay, so yeah, we now have... Logically, we can full clear Great Bay Temple, so...
Now that we have our magic.
I have a feeling that's next up on the docket here.
Ooh, we can now technically do the Akana song check, too. Because you can do Keg with the fire arrows.
You could do Keg with the fire arrows, but we still need Mirror Shield.
Why do I always forget that scary-looking thing?
Yeah, although, it does put Pamela into play. And, healing was part of that way of the hero chain. I doubt it. It goes any further since we got magic off of it, but even still.
We do have some people in chat that are hoping for a Pamela seed.
I've been kind of waiting for it for a while too, so...
We have not had one crop up in the races yet. Phaaze, come on, man. He's trying to get all fancy with his Zora jumps.
Well, dolphin diving is faster, though.
Not when you repeatedly run into a circle.
Well, no, yeah, but... Yeah, this minigame is pretty generous, though. You get plenty of time.
This is one of my favorite games, MMR, or MM, that includes a time limitation. So another fun one that I did was Lightning Returns, and that one's just torture with the time limitations.
Oh my.
At least this one gives you a quick way to reset them.
So yeah, Phaaze may attempt Great Bay Temple Fireless. We'll see.
Why do you hate it, Zazie?
It does make screw-ups very punishing because, like, say for example you blow it on the Anju and Cafe quest, you know, you've got to basically redo the whole thing, and that side quest takes realistically almost an hour.
True, and that was one of the more annoying side quests. Just because you had to reset time so many times, too, to complete it.
Yeah, intriguing from a story perspective, but very frustrating from a gameplay perspective, because yeah, you have to do it twice because of the letter to mama checks without glitches. Because yeah, there is a glitch that can let you basically dupe the letter to mama. I think it's called Equip Swap or something like that.
And in the original game, we also did not have owls as scums.
Mm-hmm. Although Majora's Mask 3D did make it a tiny bit easier when it came to moving things along, since you can double time to specific hours. And even double time an extra 12 hours ahead.
Yeah, that does help.
Too bad it made swimming a pain in the backside.
I didn't have too much issue with swimming in the game.
No, not so much a pain in the backside, but a little slower, I guess is the better way to describe it.
So, Captain, after this, did you know our next race will be Riley versus Sea Falcon?
I did not know that. Tell me more.
So, next race will be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, and it will be our losers bracket round 2 of Riley versus Sea Falcon. Riley had made it won in the first round of the winners bracket, but sadly lost to Spec, while Sea Falcon is fighting for his life in the losers bracket.
Yeah, we actually should point out this should be the last match of round 1 lower bracket, so as soon as that one's done, we should be going into round 2.
You are correct. And we have 2 more winners bracket round 2 races to go.
Oh, Pixel might be doing seahorses after all. Bummer.
Oxai, you will sadly be missed. Yes, MJ Evans, I mean Monday in the United States. Because technically it is Sunday in the United States right now, just at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you know what? PixelShake can also check after Magic stage lights, but that's the problem is now that Magic is so late, it puts a lot of one-off checks into play. Like stage lights is one of them.
We better hope that Phaaze goes and gets his Deku Playground done soon.
Well, it ain't gonna be until after a fireless Great Bay Temple by the looks of it.
Thankfully, Fireless Great Bay Temple is not too hard.
Yeah, the only thing that is hard gated or logically gated by fire arrows in the Great Bay Temple is the boss. Everything else is magic and ice arrows. Well, not everything else, but after Ward, I think it's ice arrows.
And with proper jumping, you can always manage to skip over the Fireless part.
Indeed.
So with us having Great Fairy Sword, I would hope they would choose to do Wart. Still missing the Goron mask.
Yeah, I think with explosives and Great Fairy Sword, yeah, and Great Spin for that matter, with Magic in tow, you do Wart.
Oh, we will not have the skip here at the beginning of the dungeon, though, without the Goron mask.
Yeah, we can't do Goron Water Wheel without Goron.
Sadly, right now, there's not too much to commentate. We just have Pixels doing the Pinnacle Rock checks that we saw earlier, and we have Phaaze just entering Great Bay Temple.
Yeah, and I think one thing that has been kind of keeping things slow is that there has not been really a whole lot of. I wouldn't say there's been a whole lot. There has been some room for divergence, but our runners have taken virtually identical paths for almost the entirety of the game.
We won't be seeing as many or as easy avoid outs either without Goron mask.
Very true.
But we can still void ourselves out with no, we can't void ourselves out with Deku mask.
Yeah, because I think Deku Mask Void Out only takes you to your last stable ground, whereas a Goron Void Out takes you to wherever last door you entered. Something like that.
Yeah, it takes you to the very beginning of the room as Goron.
Alright, Phaaze doing a gainer here to get up to this ledge without freezing the Chew.
Yeah, his post hat was only 20 rupees, MJ.
So, as far as I'm concerned, I think we can safely say the Graveyard Way of the Hero has been satisfied for Sonata to Healing to Magic.
Yeah, because the wallet was not the required item.
Yeah, the wallet wasn't required, and you can only do Woodfall Temple for your first dungeon.
MJ, you're probably taking much better notes than I am. I just seem to remember random, useless information. So, Captain, can you explain to me why there's a lot more checks in dungeons now this season?
Oh, certainly. So, we have elected for this season to go with the Key Z setting, which means, ooh, Ocean Title Deed. We can check that.
Immediately.
Small keys are not in their dungeons. Small keys are removed from the game entirely, actually. Therefore, small key chests can now have items, which means that each temple has additional checks. Great Bay Temple and Woodfall each having 1, Snowhead having 3, Stone Tower having 4. So, yeah, dungeons have assumed considerably greater importance in Season 2, and it has shown many times.
Oops, I'm not sure we're 100% restreaming because we just had something bug out on the channel.
Oh dear.
Restream apparently is okay.
Oh, it was just apparently a glitch in the system.
And now our favorite eyeball. I think he could use the eyeball frog from Ocarina of Time.
Oh, what would that do? Would that just make Wart stand still and not move around?
No, it would actually clear up the little redness in his eye.
Ah, yes. Good old eye drops.
Maybe he would be a little less pent-up aggression.
I don't know. Yeah, isn't it like 2 Great Fairy slashes will do, like a slash and a jump slash will do the trick? Which is what Phaaze
You
is
have to get that jump, though.
Yeah, which is really hard to do when these bubbles are pestering you.
Or you just do what he just there and blow stuff up. Get a big group of the bubbles off.
Oh, and PixelShake is going to check bank 200. And there's the jump slash.
Sadly, it was only money on bank 200 for us.
Bummer.
Sadly, and Ward only had choose, too.
I think our progression has to be in Great Bay Temple, because I literally cannot think... Well, actually, no, it doesn't have to be in Great Bay Temple, but I can't think of anything else.
Post Sisters.
Yeah, Post Sisters. That's literally... Post Sisters and Pamela, that's it. And Darmani.
True, we did. That's our last song of healing check.
Oops, Phaaze did not quite line up the jump. Didn't actually get a jump.
After that war fight, he probably just wanted to get cleaned off first.
That's fair. Although completing dungeons to get clean water has been is still a thing to this day. You ever play Ori and the Blind Forest?
I have not.
Good game, bit on the challenging side, requires tissues if you're into the story.
I do need a challenging game. I have not found one recently.
Both Ori games are pretty good, and have randomizers.
Though I did just pick up Nier, so I heard that one can be a bit challenging.
Not familiar with that one.
It goes Nier, then Nier Automata, and then Nier Reincarnated, I think? Reanimated. There we go. It's a different style than I'm used to, and what's really interesting is to get the true story out of it, you have to play through it twice. Or you have to complete it, and then play the second time to get all the... So, you have creatures that talk to you in a different language, and you can't understand them until the second playthrough.
Fascinating. I think Wind Waker does something similar to that, where it auto-translates the ancient Hylian text for you, too, doesn't it?
I have not played Wind Waker in so long, I cannot remember. It does, according to Mr. Nintendo.
Yeah.
Ooh, ouch, that was painful.
Indeed. Not only do the Ori games have are great games in general, they have great music. There's a reason Will of the Wisps got nominated in 2020 for best soundtrack.
So we'll finally have get to see Pixel get his Chatu Romani.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit on the later side than I think they would have liked, since they had only 2 bottles for the first Pinnacle Rock Dive.
And he only so he doesn't have the money to try and do Dog Race either.
No, not unless he wants to turn around and can't turn around immediately and sell the chateau, because Curiosity Shop is not currently open.
And by the time it's open, you can't go do Doggy Race.
Meanwhile, Phaaze continuing the way through.
Oh, and he made that jump. That one's one of the tougher ones to do in this. And Great Bay.
Oh yeah, you might be a tad bit ahead of me after the restream buffer.
Sorry about that.
Hang on, I'll reset mine.
He had done the ice arrow skip. Is where I now show him in the fire arrows required room per se.
Yeah, I just saw him turn the green key.
Oh, you're ahead of me now.
Oh, now my stream needs to sync. Oops. I'm trying to think of a Big Boo's haunt joke, but the only thing I can think of is Big Bass's haunt.
Is George technically a bass?
Is a fish. That's what I was going off of.
Just whenever I hear bass, I now think of those odd talking fish joke.
The fish, the singing fish,
yes.
the singing fish plaques. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Sorry, English is coming hard at this thing. By the way, happy 2 hours and 7 minutes. We did not say that one on time.
No, we did not. But we're still 2 hours in, and we're still looking for a lot of stuff. We're looking for Goron Mask, Light Arrows, and Mirror Shield. And as far as I'm concerned, at least one of those is not going to get hinted. Not directly, at least.
No, because the only way the heroes left we have is Termina Field. Well, we do have Termina Field. We do have Gossips that can technically be done.
That's about it, though. Graveyard, we're pretty sure we ironed out for Magic, and Ranch, we still can't do because we don't have Mask of Truth or Goron.
This is always a painful fight when you're on single Magic and no Fierce Deity.
Yeah, and Phaaze is actually kind of lower on hearts than I'm sure he'd like to be too while he's at it.
If you do kill the fish that he puts in that he spits out, you will get some hearts.
Unfortunately, Pixel, just realized that it's post-Woodfall cycle, so no good.
He's gonna go back and finish his eggs now.
Probably.
So I have never been. I always want to call this fish George.
I've always I haven't always thought George, but I've heard mixed results too. Nowadays I go with Georg.
That was a good clean kill though.
That was a very clean fight. Nice bean.
Ouch. So we're really getting down to what we can check.
There is absolutely nothing in Great Bay Temple.
So eggs is just long drawn out waste of time for now.
It's literally just a required waste of time.
If we would have had knowledge that we'll have later in this race of being, or where Goron's Mask is, we could have just had to go mode it.
So if Great Bay Temple is not the answer, then it's either Post Sisters. We ruled out Bank 2.
Pamela.
Yeah, Post Sisters, Pamela, the Well.
Gossips.
There's no good shacks left.
No fun. Oh, do we? I was gonna say he is in Clocktown. Maybe he will finally go do Deku or Deku.
I do think it's the right. Yeah, it's second
It's
day.
6 o'clock in the morning, so
It's second day, most importantly. So yeah, Phaaze would be able to zip right on by this, no problem. And I think that's where he's going.
except for he doesn't have. Oh yeah, on second day you do not need to have money to start it because you get your monies off the platform.
Right. That makes sense.
And so Phaaze actually is not being punished for his late fire arrows.
Yeah, because again, fire arrows haven't really been a factor in this way of this obnoxious way of the hero chain for Magic.
So yeah, we have Post Sisters, Pamela, Darmani, Gossip Stones.
And I think that's it right now. And I can't imagine Mirror
Hot
Shield's-
Spring Grotto.
Yeah.
Twin Islands Grotto.
Mm-hmm. And Mountain Smithy. We could do Smithy 1.
Yeah, sadly Gold-Dust is on Goron Race, so we're not getting that one anytime soon.
Nope. So I'm trying to think at this point. Yeah, and again, 9 out of 10 chance it's going to be Goron Mask. It could still be Light Arrows, in which case Goron Mask would be in Shrine.
Oh, Shrine Wards commonly has stuff for us. Wallet, first wallet was on Dalawa.
Yeah, that's the only wallet we know about.
Could you imagine if we get a second wallet here soon?
If, like, the other wallet's on Darmani.
Oh, that'd be evil. But now Phaaze finally has his fire arrows.
Alright, Pixel is inverting. Oh, or uninverting, rather.
Ooh, he's going... You completed Great Bay, you cannot do Sage Lights, Phaaze. I think he's realizing that too. So sadly, you can't do stage lights after Great Bay Temple because all the Zoras have changed locations.
Yeah, because the stage is now suddenly occupied.
Lulu finally has her voice back, so she's back to practicing.
Alright, where's PixelShake going? Yeah, PixelShake couldn't check Lenscape because they timed their first cycle so crazingly, so sillingly close.
And now we actually have both going back to Goron Village right now.
Only difference is Phaaze is going with a couple of extra potential checks in tow in, it's going to be Hot Spring Grotto first, I think.
Oh yeah, because you have the fire arrows, so you do not need that hot spring.
Yeah, Phaaze has got this, Smithy 1's off the table now, but,
Oh, with Pixel not having done healing Kamaro yet, he still has no magic.
Yep, has to rely on the, owl.
Sadly, thankfully he's not missing anything in the Hot Spring Grotto. Or Twin Islands Grotto.
No, not yet, but Pixel, is going to have to come back for that, going to have to go grab that magic soon, though. I'm actually very surprised they chose not to heal Kamaro any point during this cycle, because there were a couple of opportunities, I feel.
Sadly, we don't even have Cafe's mask, so we can't do Midnight Meeting, no Cafe Letter for multiple checks there.
Oh, I swear if the next progression is something related to Andrew and Cafe.
At this rate, there's a lot of items that it could be it. Oh, Phaaze is finally gonna go up Akana. And with Great Fairy Sword, Post Sisters are easy.
Post Sisters are easy. If that happens to be light arrows, then Shrine's not too bad. This seed is becoming stupidly linear at this point.
If we do get lights soon, that will give us not much besides Shrine.
Yeah, I think that's literally all it gives us.
Yeah, because we can't go up ITT to Stone Tower without Elegy.
No, and we can't get the song off Romani without Goron Mask.
So, fun fact: these guys have explosives or gunpowder in them.
Yes, they do, and that's creepy. Again, this game's already creepy enough as is. Again, going back on Stone Tower being a creepy dungeon, it's meant to sort of be like the Termina equivalent of the Tower of Babel.
Yeah, you're building towards the sky, and here you're building towards the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, we finally will get our gossips check on Pixel side. This music for Phaaze.
Jolly Roger Bay.
Oh, we do have the
Gossip Stones.
And the land title deed.
We do have the title deed, that's right. A treasure trove cove, right? Jolly Roger Bay is Mario 64. Sorry.
How dare you, Captain?
Well, Phaaze must not be interested in doing well if he's not buying that blue potion.
And all he got was a heart piece out of it. I will say, the Banjo-Kazooie music commonly fits well in the Majora Mask Randomizer.
It does. Oh, Jolly Roger Bay's a Banjo-Tooie map, that's right, yeah.
So, fun fact is, I've always thought it was interesting that Gibdo Mask also unlocks Icona Axes, because in the normal storyline, you can never get Gibdo before you get to Icona.
That's true, because Gibdo is up top on Pamela's place. It's Jolly Roger Lagoon and Tooie, okay.
I'm glad we have our knowledge of music sorted out, because I do not know the Banjo-Kazooie games very well.
Yeah, I know most of it, but there's a couple of outstanding missing tunes on my list.
So, are you gonna go do Poe Sisters, or what you gonna do, Phaaze?
Looks like Poe Sisters. Poe Sisters, Pamela. I mean, we really are out of good checks at this point. Pixel's
Miss
doing gossips.
Nintendo, I played it as a kid, and I loved it to death, and I did everything 100% in it, and now I can't find it for the N64 unless I want to pay $50.
I think I initially played Tui first and then Kazooie, if you could believe it. Because back then, I was like 8. I didn't understand the concept of sequels.
Oh, we can also do Mirror Chest. Can we not? No, because we cannot shoot the light arrows.
What is up there? That is a unique item. Maybe that was the other sword.
Do not say letter, MJ, please.
Yeah, I think it's the other sword. Actually, no. Yeah, Eris got a better angle. It was definitely a quiver.
Okay, then that's
It was
easily being skipped.
either way, it's a skippable item. It was it wasn't a letter. I can definitely say.
And Mizu is saying it's sword.
Yeah. Either way, it's not a essential item right now. They're not going to get it.
And here's our Poe Sisters.
All right, last Gossip Stone too. So we finally get some new information after some time.
Where does Pixel go after this if it's not anything good?
Depends on time of day. I think Pixel did fast forward to night of the final day.
I believe you, Mizu. Oh, and there's our... Ooh.
That could be huge.
Ouch.
Too
But,
loud.
no, I was saying ouch of where it's located.
Oh yeah, because it's too late.
Well, actually, that's good for Phaaze, because if Poe Sisters doesn't have much, he has very few checks.
And even better, Pixel's about to go heal Kamaro, so Pixel's about to get magic. So we'll see. We'll see what they do here, because if Pixel decides to reset cycle immediately, that's probably the best case scenario.
Gossip Ceres was Mask of Truth.
And Wrench is still hinted way of the hero.
We do not know the song there. We do not know. So we can do Doggy Erase, and that might be our way to the hero, but it could be the song.
If it's the song at this point, then if it is the song, then if it is the song, and if it is a dungeon song, then whatever dungeon that unlocks is probably the next is gonna be Mirror Shield or Lights.
Oh, just the frog mask on the sisters.
Oof.
Phaaze does have one thing ahead of Pixel, and the fact that he's done GBT.
Yes. Although, if Pixel does end up,
Ooh, here's your Pamela check.
Yep. What's our Song of Death? I couldn't hear it. And yep, Pixel is immediately resetting cycle.
Gunzor, it could technically be a song still if we can find Goron mask.
Yeah, like do you need Goron Mask to get up through Stone Tower?
You do not. Hey, Brotender.
Wait, I thought we played Song of Storms to counter the Song of the Dead. Why is it playing now?
Because it's randomized. True. MJ pointing out the fact that Pixel has not done his all-night mask checks.
I thought Pixel did do All Night Mask.
He did, I think, the short story, but not the full story.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the short story had Blast Mask, I think.
Yeah, we did see him with Blast Mask. And sadly, the long story only had money.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, ouch! That is horrible. Sorry, I keep saying ouch, but that is Letter to Cafe.
Oh my, and it's day 3 for Phaaze, I think, so...
No, I think he's on day 2. Let's get through this cutscene and we'll find out.
I think it might actually be... yeah, it's definitely day 2, but it's
Too
midway
late
through
for
day
it.
2.
Yep,
Yep,
it's 12:30
1:00.
or 1 o'clock. Too late for it.
And Phaaze is immediately resetting cycle.
We know where he's going next.
And Pixel might actually be time yeeting into day 3 to check Mask of Truth. Wow, suddenly this got exciting real quick.
And if it's not Doggy Race...
If it's not Doggy Race, then it's the letter to Cafe.
This is a true Mizu seed.
Oh, I think Pixel's going to grab the cash that was up here to...
yeah, make it easier. Well, that's only 20.
Oh, there's another... there's another 20 in Doggy Racetrack.
Oh, and this actually allows us to get stage lights too now.
It does. I don't think it's stage lights at this point, if I may be perfectly honest.
No, but it's a quick check for Phaaze while he's in here.
That's true.
Because he did not have fire arrows when he was here last time, and Pixel did not have magic.
Yeah, I think the best case for Pixel right now would be if this is actually light arrows, because that only gives them Secret Shrine.
Ooh,
Nice
and you do
notebook.
not want to see that.
Because if Pixel gets light arrows here, then it's just Secret Shrine, and then it's that irons out checks and it's off to Pamela. But if it's Goron Mask, it opens up a lot.
Yeah, but Phaaze shouldn't be too far behind, because if Cafe Mask doesn't lead to anything.
That is true.
What are you doing, Phaaze?
Grabbing cash for something. Oh, the well. He's gonna buy Blue Potion. Makes sense. Or Smithy 1, yeah. I think, yeah, Smithy 1. I just immediately...
We have Dramani here, too, that has not been checked.
We have Darmani, we have fire arrows for Smithy. Oh, what is the path here?
Well, let's see what Gold Dog gives us.
Yeah, for those not in the know, if you have Mask of Truth in your inventory when you enter Doggy Racetrack, not while you're in Doggy Racetrack, when you enter Doggy Racetrack, we had that problem last year, Gold Dog is guaranteed to win.
So we're going to see Phaaze go up the wall and check on Darmani first, and then he can warp it to day 2 still and get his check, and then hopefully go get Pamela, or get Cafe. I want for Season 3 Blue Dog to be the winning dog.
That'd be amazing. Also, nice draw distance.
Oh, for Phaaze?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 3/4 the way up there. And that is your light arrows.
There you go. That's going to be the way of the hero for Ranch. Which means... Well, the healing way of the hero might have... And the healing way of the hero might have already been satisfied, so... I hate to break it to you, but Goron and Mirror Shield are going to go unhinted.
Ooh, and that could be painful.
Goron not so much, but Mirror Shield is pretty bad.
Mask of Truth was on Gossip Stones, Brotender.
Yeah, that was in logic with either New Wave or Sonata, so...
And sad part is Phaaze is going to quickly get to day 2 and do Cafe checks before he does Gossips, probably.
Right.
Phaaze is still not really behind because he does have Great Bay Temple up on Pixel.
Yeah, but there's still... And again, Pamela was locked behind a Way of the Hero healing, so... It is entirely possible that letter to Cafe is nice, nice day image.
Darmani's face.
But yeah, no, there's a pretty big potential for the seed to go downhill. I mean, the seed is already going downhill so fast, but...
I'm enjoying this seed, though. I was looking forward to a nice long seed first thing in the morning.
Yeah, this has been an enjoyable race to watch, but it's really hard to tell who's got the edge at this point.
Just money on Smithy 1. And we have Pixel going into Shrine.
The light arrows could lead to Goron Mask.
It almost has to at this rate.
Not unless literally everything is on that letter to Cafe. That does lock 3 checks.
True. Oh, can you imagine Letter to Cafe having Cafe's mask?
Oh, jeez.
And or Letter to Mama.
I mean, we already have a vanilla gold dust today, so...
Why not another vanilla? This does not sound deadly for the Song of Death.
No, I think it was... Oh, no, there is Goron Mask in Secret Shrine behind Garo Master.
So that puts Pixel 1 item away from go mode.
Yep, unfortunately, it's Mirror Shield. Which I think means we could open a bet for that, since that's all we've got left. And with Goron and Keg in tow, that puts 2 song items into play, so it is entirely possible Mirror Shield is in Stone Tower Temple. Yeah, Mirror Shield can be, like, literally anywhere now, except behind whatever dungeon song Egos has if it's not Oath. Oh, sound check is open too. Because Goron Mask was light arrow locked, so yeah, that could the way of the hero chain could just keep going.
With having lights, though, we can now do... if Egos had Lullaby, just imagine what we could get done in Snowhead.
If Egos had Lullaby, then Mirror Shield's not going to be anywhere in between Egos and Snowhead Temple. But yeah, no, I think Mirror Shield and Stone Tower Temple is probably the spiciest they can get right now. If not Snowhead Temple, but it depends on what the Goron Mask songs lead to.
Come on, Phaaze, you need to get your gossips going. He seems to have some people in chat wanting to Shake to really knock off Phaaze.
I mean, that would be a pretty, that'd be a very big, that'd be a pretty big accolade to knock out the standing Season 1 champion.
Technically, Phaaze is the 11th seed, while Pixel is the 27th seed.
Yeah, that would be quite the upset for sure.
So the winner of this match will place the Michi next.
Indeed.
Who had a nail biter against Bro Tender for their last race.
Wow. Alright, Cafe, what have you got for us? What is this track?
It sounds like Banjo-Kazooie.
I don't recognize it from Banjo-Kazooie. But then again, chat could probably help me out on that one.
Oh, I call again. I need to stop calling things, man.
Cafe, why did you give us your face?
I seriously need to stop calling these things because it just seems further and further down rabbit holes.
I mean, look how far this rabbit hole's already going under. This was from a Way of the Hero Song of Healing, from a Way of the Hero Sonata, no less, to potentially a Way of the Hero letter to Cafe mask.
Is it technically identity theft if he's giving you his identity?
You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how Terminian identity laws are factored in here.
Well, we do go around asking with Cafe's face, and no one arrests us. So.
That's true. And I think it was Gymnast 86 who once said in a GDQ that Song of Healing is basically the song of ripping people's faces off.
Oh, and we now have one more bomb bag. Or bank.
Nice.
That was
I
a
think
bomb bag.
that was the wallet, I think.
I thought that was a bomb bag.
Was it a wallet or a bomb bag? Hold on. I think it was the wallet, yeah.
Oh, so technically Bank 3's in logic now.
It is. Who knows?
Who wants
Maybe
to save money?
Who knows? Maybe Mirror Shield's on Bank 3.
If Phaaze can get his light arrows, he can farm money easier.
Yes. There has been a decent amount of cash in Secret Shrine too, which we do know Phaaze has to go to anyway.
Where are you going, Phaaze?
Pixel's a little low on light arrows. Or, magic, rather.
Oh, true. He is setting up Midnight Meeting.
Ooh, and PixelShake did get a gold rupee from the Wizrobe chest. So yeah, Secret Shrine is definitely the place to be to get money.
If I remember right, though, Pixel does have already Phaaze already has 600 rupees in the bank.
I think Pixel does too. They both checked Bank 2 already.
So Bank 3 shouldn't be too far behind.
It should not. I'm gonna laugh if this is the second gold rupee.
No, it's Keaton Mask.
I think you'd check that too, because that's on a way of the hero chain.
So how well do you know Majora's Mask?
Not at all.
It's not like we commentate about races about it, right?
Nah, I would probably screw up the Keaton quiz a couple of times.
And Phaaze is hereby going for his gossips.
I don't think there's anything else Phaaze can do. I think he's getting railroaded into this.
We have Masks of Sense too, MJ. For Pigma.
Well, no, the mask not on that list was Frog, which was Don Garros, which I think we've seen already too.
Yeah, we did. That was on Poha.
So yeah, the one we are missing is Bunny Hood. You're right.
Which would put one more thing in logic, but we have already done that check.
Yeah, we did that a long time ago. What? Yeah, what is this? I mean, again, it's a Mirror Shield hunt, and it could be sewers, because we now just got sewers access. And yeah, I think that's where PixelShake's going, is sewers.
The problem is, Mr. Nintendo, Star Wolf and Star Fox, there's only one Keaton Mask.
Yeah, there's no Wolfos mask in this game, unfortunately. You can get Wolf Link in Zelda Breath of the Wild with Amiibo, but that's about it.
But you also had Twilight Princess, where you constantly are a wolf.
That's fair. Although there wasn't a whole lot of Star Fox going on during that time. In fact, I think the only game between Assault and Zero, not counting 64 3D, was Command.
Yeah, I need to go back and play Star Fox 2 now that it's out.
Oh yeah, since that's actually a legitimate video game now. I mean, it was for a few years, but even still, that's a pretty monumental moment in history.
So now we can actually get the song off of Baby Goron, too.
Yeah, which I'm actually very surprised that's not what PixelShake immediately went to go do with Goron and Keg in tow.
I don't disagree with the sewers play, just because it's a lot more checks in there.
That's fair.
I think there's 5?
It's at least 3 or it's 4.
Okay, because there's the cage, and then there's the 2 treasure chests, and this one that he's just getting.
Right, so yeah, 4 checks. Alright, number 1 is a red rupee, which, yeah, PixelShake's unfortunately going to be losing out on money now since their wallet's full. Oh well.
Yeah, sadly, Mask of Sense was almost pointless in the regular game.
Yeah, it's okay in Randomizer if you have bottle sanity turned on or bottle contents randomized. Because Scent may end up being like Deku Princess or eggs or something.
So Faye's gonna get his Mask of Truth finally.
Nice Garo mask.
And that's just a purple rupee.
and choose. So, nope, sewers was not the answer.
I could see Pixel headed towards Great Bay now.
Let's see. Warping to... might be buying a keg here.
Oh, and we're getting the infamous bird on Phaaze's side.
Yeah, takedown of this bird results in a orange rupee, which is still 200 conveniently.
Thankfully, in MMR, he does not take your money. Or take your sword.
And indeed, PixelShake has bought a keg.
So we're gonna go see Epona Song.
Yeah, the song checks we have left are Ranch Lullaby and Egos. The only one we can't do is Egos.
Actually, no, he's going to go do Powder Keg check.
Yep, Keg Trial's wide open with this equipment.
And so is Hugo.
Mm-hmm.
One more bird and Phaaze will have the money for Bank 3.
Yeah, that looks like that's exactly what he's going for. Just get that out of the way. It was put in logic thanks to a letter to Cathay in a Way of the Hero healing path.
I remember wasting so much time in Majora's Mask killing that bird over and over.
At least it's only 1,000 rupees for Bank 3 in the randomizer instead of 5,000. And they didn't tone that down for MM3D either, did they?
No, it's 5,000 at MM3D.
Actually, that's been a regular... That's about when excessive rupee sinks started, right? Because I know besides 500 rupees for flippers in Link to the Past, there's not a whole lot of massive rupee sinks before that point.
There's the bow if you want to buy it correctly in Link's Awakening.
That is true.
For 980 rupees.
I didn't think about that.
That was my first Zelda game.
And then there was that one Great Fairy in Lowrule in Link to the Past, Link Between Worlds that needs like a couple thousand rupees or something like that.
But see, the great part about Link's Awakening is you could steal the bow.
That is true. Thief.
Yes, that would be your name for the rest of your playthrough.
And the next time you entered the shop, you'd be dead. The guy literally just goes...
one death to take.
The guy literally just goes, "Oh my wa musindayu." For any of you Fist of the North Star reference fans at home.
I'm laughing inside. Okay, Andrew, you have anything good for us? Which would basically be the Mirror Shield.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the masks. I think we're also out of ambiguous checks, too. Since we've turned in letter to Cap. The only other thing would be express mail. That's about it.
And thankfully, that's only 2 checks and you can scum that.
Yeah.
But we need Phaaze to go do his doggy race next.
Yep, we do. And unfortunately, Phaaze literally has to wait until day 3 because of the way this plays out. Because Goron is behind Doggy Race, and since we can't use Keg without Goron, yeah, Phaaze is going to be waiting a wee bit.
Well, why are we not talking to Andrew?
Good question. Maybe Phaaze is waiting 12:30?
Bathroom break, apparently.
I don't blame him. This is a good time for it.
I mean, we're 2 hours, 41 minutes in, and we still are hunting an item.
And PixelShake did get a vanilla lullaby here, so yep, Snowhead Temple is now wide open. And honestly, I think you just go clear out Snowhead, clear out the north right now.
Well, do Baby Goron, or do Hugo, and then clear out the north.
Right, because you've got all of Snowhead Temple, all of Springtime. Yeah, it's like almost 10 checks together.
Ooh, bottle.
That's a little late to the bandwagon. Deliver this message in a bottle to Cafe. Oh wait, there's no message. On that note, actually, I need to run to the bathroom myself. I will be right back.
I do suggest not running, you might trip and fall.
Fair play.
Zoe, who do you think should reset? Oh, Pixel, probably because, yeah, he doesn't know where Letter Cafe is, and it just might be in Snowhead. So we have Phaaze that's now headed to day 3. He's going to pick up his light arrows, and I hope he goes to Shrine shortly after. Yeah, Gunzor, but sadly Pixel doesn't know that information. Yeah, so Pixel might reset just in case there's Letter to Cafe and Snowhead. Only Phaaze saw the yeah, only Phaaze saw Letter to Cafe, and we found out it's completely useless. Hugo only had purple rupee for us. We have one more check on the way up to Snowhead, or 2 more checks, the platform and the Bumble area. And then we have multiple checks inside Snowhead and Springtime.
You know, MD, when you're coming back from a bio break and turning your mic back on, make sure you actually turn it on before you start speaking again, you know?
Oh, so were you trying to talk to me and I'm just not...
No, only for like a half a minute. I was just saying that, I was going to say something, but now, because I got this, befuddled by my own microphone, I now forgotten what it was.
Chat was saying we might see Pixel reset time before doing Snowhead, because he doesn't know that Letter to Cafe is on Post History.
That's true. At the same time, though, well, let's see what happens here. Soaring.
I hope that after this, we also see Phaaze immediately go straight to Shrine.
Oh, I remember what I said. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down this logic chain because this has been quite a bit of a brain teaser.
And if you'll excuse me, I'll be right back so I can get more water.
Oh, thank you for the notes, chat. Yeah, let me have a look at that.
And I have returned, never fear.
Yeah, I'm more so writing down the Way of the Hero logic, because if we're going off of Way of the Hero specifically, Termina Field, I think we can still call it safely the Hookshot, but...
Actually, it would also be Gossips.
It could be.
Because Gossips are required to get the Mask of Truth for Doggy Race for life.
Could be that, too.
Which then led to Goron Mask.
And I think the funnier one is still Sonata to Healing to Magic.
Oh, that one was fun. Okay, Pixel reset time, and he's now going to go check the opponent's song.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. You check this, and you hope it's Oath on Egos, so that way you can just... Well, actually, no, you hope it's Elegy on Egos, so that way you don't have to do Stone Tower yet. As
Chat's pointing out, too, Phaaze is not too far behind. Actually, he's not really behind, because he has a whole Great Bay Temple up.
Yeah, Phaaze is going to get Goron Mask, and then after this...
I can see him resetting to go get opponent's song.
Most likely.
Or getting the song from Baby Goron.
It really just depends on where this Mirror Shield is and whether or not both runners elect to go the same pathway after getting the songs.
I was going to say, we do know that if he gets Goron Lullaby on day 3 as it is, he's not going to reset time since he knows where Letter Cafe is. So he might just elect to go straight for Snowhead Temple.
Could do. And yeah, going back to what I meant to say earlier, if this is Elegy, then Mirror Shield could literally be anywhere.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting you on that.
No, it's okay. But yeah, if it's Oath, then at least we can rule out Stone Tower and Iconic Castle, since we already saw that was, I think, a Quiver. It was either a Quiver or a Sword upgrade.
And hey, Phaaze did not waste that 200 gold rupees.
Nope, not at all. Unfortunately, Phaaze has also already checked Bank 500.
Yeah, it wasn't anything we wanted.
Not 500, 1,000.
Bank 3.
And Romani sings to us with...
Oath!
Okay, so I think, given that, you go straight for Snowhead Temple. I'm pretty sure that going just off density, that's basically the best you can do. Because again, you've got, like, let me think, 3 map compass, fire arrows. You've got, like, 6 checks in Snowhead Temple and, like, 4 more afterwards in Springtime. So yeah, like 10 checks total behind Snowhead. I got a Vanilla Elegy, too. And I think a Vanilla New Wave. Wait, wasn't,
Can you imagine if there is, it is not in Snowhead Temple in Springtime?
If it's not in Snowhead Temple in Springtime, then...
You have to go for Elegy and go up to Stone Tower.
Well, if it's... Well, Elegy's on Ego, so we can't get it without Mirror, so...
True. Well...
I think we basically exhausted the... well, no, we haven't. There's one extra check, and that would be the Gold Dust.
Well, we could do Frontside Well, too.
Yeah, that's true. That's been actually kind of staring us in the face for a while, hasn't it?
Yes, Gunsor, that was kind of my play, too. It's like, there's well...
I'm actually very surprised nobody... that's what I thought Phaaze was going to do earlier when he bought the drew the 100 rupees.
Well, Pixel also had started collecting items for the well, and then he went to Shrine and found Goron's Map.
Ah, yes.
There's not a way to do backwards. Oh, well, that's right.
Nope, not without, ooh, excuse me. Not without Mirror Shield.
And Phaaze picking up his Goron mask.
That Goron mask is way too late in the logic chain.
It is just torture, being how late it is. Oh, Gunsor points out that you can do backwards well with light arrows.
Oh. Yeah.
The problem is we didn't get light arrows until like 2.5 hours in, so we completely ignored.
There's Keaton quiz too, actually.
True. And you can just go to Milk Road and do that real quickly. Where are you going, Phaaze?
Oh my god, Aster. I just got the joke.
Which joke?
Aster in the chat said, let me see. Forward well is awful. I can't attest to that.
Ooh, yeah, that's fun.
I get it. Believe me, I am laughing inside. It's just 5:50 a.m. and I've been up for about 4 hours already.
I mean, I slept for 2 hours before this race. Well, not even 2 hours before this race. And then we're nice in here at almost 6 o'clock in the morning now.
And to top it all off, Snowhead Temple gave us a room key.
And it gave us another bomb bag.
Well, at least we know where that's hiding.
So far, Snowhead has only been ominous with the room key.
Yeah, that's 3 out of 6 checks already.
The music. Oh my goodness! Inside the Baby Goron area.
This is from Chrono Trigger, right?
That's where I recognize it from.
I think. I mean, I only know that. I only guess that because I think I heard chat say it once.
Oh, is Phaaze skipping Hugo?
Looks like it.
He's not going to be punished for it, but...
Yeah, just going straight for keg trial.
That's a nice minute saver.
That we know of.
Yes. He might be banking on the fact that if it's on Hugo, he might just say, screw it, I lost. At that rate.
I'm not so sure, especially given that, you know, your tournament life's on the line here.
True. Just what Phaaze needed, more money.
Well, to be fair, if they time it right, well, they have GF Sword, never mind. They could go grab the sword upgrade right before Majora.
But with GF, you do not need it one bit.
Nope. PixelShake doing a little Dark Souls dodge rolling there from the Dynalphos.
So now we're gonna have at least get the owl for Phaaze. Just a red rupee out on the platform.
Oops, down you go.
One last check in Snowhead for us.
Yeah,
oh no.
Yeah, PixelShake needs to get the boss key.
That's a different route to getting the boss key that I've seen.
Mm-hmm. I like how the bomb actually didn't detonate due to the fire arrow shockwave.
I know, just it detonated because it's normal explosion time. So, chat, how is your Sunday going? Just starting, Asder? And we have Phaaze actually going straight into the temple instead of resetting time like Pixel did.
Yeah, there's still a couple of checks left if springtime's not the answer, but unfortunately, again, they are all bad.
Well, Pixel has the knowledge that GPT is available for him. Where we already seen what GPT was for Phaaze.
True. I almost wouldn't mind GOAT being the progression because that means everybody's going to get it, or they're railroaded into it, and it's going to be simultaneous go mode, but unfortunately one dungeon up for Phaaze.
It could be the room key.
Could be the room key. It probably is the room key.
It could be well. Yes, GOAT mode. I kind of hope we find the bunny hood in springtime just so we can have a full... oh no, we still need Fierce Duty too for the full tracker clear. And for as many checks as we have done, there's been no Fierce Duty.
No Fierce Deity, no bunny hood. Wow, PixelShake must have like some seriously good RNG there because no shocks went to him.
Okay, Giant Goat, what do you have?
I can't see.
Just money.
Money.
So we have 3 checks in springtime we can do. And room key. Oh, and Keaton quit.
And if it's not that, well, then we got our well seed after all. Yeah, again, for those not in the know, the last seed cemetery and I tried to calm would have been a well seed had it gone through.
It would have been Zora mask on the right side of well.
Oh, and we never saw soundcheck.
True, that's another one that's open to us now.
And I did confirm earlier, PixelShake does have randomized instruments.
I, though, do realize, or if I'm looking at the tracker correctly on Pixel's tracker, he does not have Romani's mask.
I swear I saw both runners pick it up. It's shown up twice, for sure.
Oh, you know another check we can do now? Smithy 2.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, that requires Goron Race.
I know, which would be great for Pixel, not so much for Phaaze.
Yep, vanilla gold dust.
We've had quite a few vanillas here. Oop, you missed that, Phaaze.
Yeah, PixelShake needed another look at that hint, just to absolutely double check.
Vanilla is not a bad ice cream flavor, though.
It is not.
It's not my favorite, but it's not bad.
Well, there's our FD.
Well, now we're gonna have an even faster fight on Majora.
PixelShake's also going to have a slightly faster Great Bay Temple as a result, too.
But until, if he does not find the Mirror Shield, he will be doing every single check in there.
Unfortunately. And I think we saw this already as well. Darmani, I think, was a hard piece.
Yep, it looks really funny appearing at the top of the statue before falling. Or the top of the grave. So there was nothing behind the waterfall, wasn't there?
No, there was nothing behind the waterfall. All that's left now is the Twin Islands checks and Goron Race to Gold Dust to Smith.
Which I hope Pixel does on this run, this playthrough.
Well, he is double timing, which leads me to suspect that he's setting it up.
Well, he's doing Smithy 1 right now. Oh, by the way, happy 3-hour mark, people! We are 3 hours into this wonderful Phaaze and Pixel race, and the losers bracket round 1.
And we're still not in go mode. 3 hours in, and we're still looking for Mirror Shield, since Elegy is on Egos.
I'm getting more and more interested in this interview afterwards, because I wonder what's going through our racer's head right now.
Oh, they've got to be exhausted right now, and probably insanely nervous.
Well, I do believe Phaaze is over in Germany, so it's not too time-wise okay on that, but long race.
Yeah.
I don't know where Pixel's from.
I'm not even talking about time zones. I'm just talking about, you know, the gravity of the race, you know, lower brackets, so you're knocked out if that's it. You're knocked if you don't make it. But yeah, there's a lot weighing on him, and now that 3 hours in and still no go mode, that's got to be getting him. That's got to be making them nervous.
Here we go. Pixel is in Australia, so it's getting to be later in the day over there, correct, Aussies?
I think so. It's like early evening, I want to say. Yeah, 8 p.m. early evening.
Oh, so it's a nice, decent time for you guys. Us lovely East Coasters in the United States, we got up at 3 a.m. to be able to commentate this for you, and we're loving it.
Yeah. Alright. Twin Islands has double defense. Again, late to the bandwagon.
Hey, but healthy. At least we haven't gone on to our second row of hearts yet.
That is true.
So nothing in springtime.
Nope, the only check left is Smithy Day 2.
And if that's the case, then Phaaze is... Actually, I don't see Phaaze skipping out on it too much. Because he really doesn't have checks.
Yeah, because there's literally nothing left. Besides well and sound check, and again, all the remaining checks are out of the way compared to this area.
Well, we thank you for the compliment, Steelwing. He said he loves he's loving the commentary.
We're happy to be here for sure.
I'm happy to finally have my first time in commentating.
For sure. Oh, how ironic fate can be.
Well, I mean, my first commentating seed anyway is a Mizu seed one way or the other.
And it probably would have been 3 hours long.
Ooh, Keaton quiz.
Yes, we still haven't seen this yet.
If this is where it's at...
Alright, what have you
Stock
got?
bot?
What have you got for a Sheik Keaton?
Okay, he's going faster than I can read them.
This is one of my favorite, like, harp tunes in the Zelda series. Although Skyward Sword's got a couple of good ones.
Skyward Sword is so underrated. It got blasted so hard when it first came out.
Nice mirror shield.
Well, that's go mode for Phaaze.
That was in Snowhead Temple. Or wait, it was in Snowhead Temple?
In Shrine.
Shrine. So it was behind the light arrows.
It was the last thing we opened in Shrine.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, so full Shrine clear required.
Yeah,
Oof.
Pixel could have been ahead. Actually, no, Pixel still has GBT. But now we just have Song.
Oh no!
Now he's just gonna have to wait it out.
Yeah, eventually the baby Goron will force quit the race.
Be like, you're too far behind, there's no way to catch up.
Yeah, good thing this doesn't actually cost any rupees.
True. Speaking of rupees, I think Phaaze has had more than enough rupees.
Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about Phaaze's economy this game.
So this is Phase's race to lose now.
Yeah, I think it is going to be Phase's race overall, because I don't, unless, even if PixelShake does get Keaton quiz right now, it's as we've been saying, you know, Pixel's down a full temple.
And he's down the longest temple.
Oof, wow, these Gorons are just being big fat bullies.
This is brutal to watch.
Yeah. Phaaze only has one dungeon left, and it's not a particularly long dungeon.
Yeah, it's not going to take him all day take him that long to get through Twin Mold.
I mean, extended magic would be nice, but that ain't happening, I don't think.
I can watch that beyond Smithy, too.
That'd be disgusting. That, you know?
Yes, I am going to bring that up in the interview, Zoe. Oh, great job, Pixel, sniping that at the end.
Well played. Yeah, there's been no shortage of blockbuster moments here for sure.
If people are unaware, as in the Goron race, if you smash into the other Gorons, it actually slows them down and gives you a minor boost. But if they smash into you, they slow you down.
It's kind of like bumping into somebody in Mario Kart 8 when you're on anti-grav.
Phase, you actually have to hit the balloons.
But yeah, the story of the seed really was, you know, Sonata, finish Woodfall, you know, heal your way to magic, and then,
Gossips. Which, like I said, is our another Termina filled Way of the Hero. We had multiple things. We had Termina for Gossips, Termina for Hookshot, and Kamaro.
Oh, and I think Pixel's doing the well. Yeah, unfortunately, we know Mirror is nowhere near this neighborhood. Unfortunate.
I'm gonna have to ask for the spoiler log afterwards so we can figure out where Bunny Hood was.
I guess that's fair. Pixel comes back because of Bomber's Notebook slowdown.
Yeah, can that just be taken out in Season 3, the Bomber's Notebook?
I don't think it's gonna be the difference maker tonight, that's for sure. I say tonight, but it's this morning now. It really is.
When do we switch from night to morning for people that stay up all night?
I don't know, the sun's coming up here, so...
Is it really? I haven't looked outside yet.
A little bit. It's kind of cloudy for me, so it's not as bright as it could be.
Yeah, I might not make it to the park today because it's supposed to thunderstorm throughout the day. We have a nice little hurricane coming up beside us.
Oh, jeez. You say you're in Florida, right?
Yep. Mirror Shield was on the Keaton mask, which was in Shrine on the final chest, which was required to get via Doggy Race, which was Mask of Truth, which was on Gossip Stone. Ooh, that was a tongue twister.
Oh yeah, no, this seed really was a tongue twister. It's like there were two really separate chains. Because again, Sonata healing to magic, and then Gossips to Truth to Lights to Goron to Keaton.
Well, our first song was Sonata, which required Captain's Hat, which we got nice and early.
Yeah. Well, Sonata was on Gray, but our first song was Epona's on the on the Monkey.
True, we could have either gotten Sonata or Nue Bassa Nova for the Gossips.
Yeah, either or.
That actually was available to us fairly early.
Yeah, because Sonata Deku was like 40 minutes in, something like that.
All this could have been saved like 2 hours worth if they would have just done Gossips.
Gossips is admittedly not the fastest check in the universe, so...
Kids, remember to always clear your way of the heroes.
Mm-hmm. Although, to be fair, we tried to clear our Way of the Hero Ranch 3 times. It took 3 tries.
We could have just combined it into less if we would have gambled.
We could have.
Just imagine if either Acer gambled and got the light arrows right there.
Well, that would be insane, actually.
That would have cut down a lot of time, because they probably would have gone for Gossips then.
Yeah, because you can skip... you can interpret Hookshot as Way of the Hero for Terminal Field. It wouldn't be too... it wouldn't throw off runner mentality too much.
All because no one wanted to gamble. So, Gunzor, this would have been your race to lose. Well, also, if they did Secret Shrine, they would have gotten Keaton Mask. And I see them doing that long before they do Gossips, since the time it takes to do the time difference.
Not to mention, Keaton you can do in, like, 4 spots. Like, you can do it in Springtime, you can do it in Milk Road, you can do it in Clocktown.
I think there's one more.
I'm trying to remember what that one more is. I don't know what's happening with this Go on Water Wheel, but it is not going well.
It's only 3 Nintendo? Okay.
Oh, it is only 3? Never mind.
Man, Captain, and we need to play Majora's Mask again soon.
Well, I think it's just because... I mean, yeah, we do, but or I do at least. I'm sorry, I shouldn't speak for you, but...
Oh, I could always use another playthrough. It's hard to turn down Majora's Mask.
It is. Yeah, Majora's Mask was one of those games that took some time to grow on me. I think because when my brothers and I first played it again, we were like 9 or 10. We had no idea what was going on. In fact,
oh, go ahead.
I don't even think we let the moon crash out because we always rented games from a video store, so they had files already baked in. Because files were saved to the cartridge back in the day. Still are for 3DS.
So after looking at his tracker, I know that Phaaze does have Guerrero mask. Don Guerrero mask. So
yeah.
he is only missing Camaro and Garo and Fierce Deedy and Bunnyhood for mask percentage. Which we know where Fierce Deedy and Garo was. Because our wonderful other runner has them.
Very true. Okay, so we had Great Bay Temple playing in Stone Tower, and now we've got Water Temple for Inverted Stone Tower. Thanks, Randomized Music.
Ah, yes, Garo was in Sewer.
Yep.
No, sadly, MJ, no one got Bunnyhood. So you'll find out in the interview where Bunnyhood was via spoilers. Ooh, Phaaze barely missing that recoil flip.
Yeah, that is a tough recoil flip to do. Movement in Stone Tower in general is tough to do, but very rewarding if you pull it off. Great Bay Temple, as well for that matter, if you can nail those, like go on Water Wheel and stuff.
Fierce DD will save a couple minutes overall on bosses, but not nearly enough time to make up the dungeon difference.
Yeah, the only boss the only remaining boss it makes the biggest difference on by this point is Majora. It's a little clunky with Gyorg and Twin Mold. You're better off using the bow.
I don't know. If you can aim decently with Fierce DD, Fierce DD is technically faster on Twin Mold.
That is fair.
And then we don't even mention Giant's Mask.
Yeah, because even though we did get that super early.
So it's looking like Pixel is not going to go to Keaton Mask anytime soon.
No, they're gonna full clear GPT first.
Oh, did Phaaze ran out of bombs? So he's getting trolled by the egos.
You're supposed to shoot him with a light arrow at this point, right?
When his eyes turns yellow, yes.
Oh, it could be any arrow.
Yeah, you just do less damage with the... Oh, true. Chat is pointing out he does have an ass mask.
How much damage did I assume that this Igor is extra weak to bombs if only 2 are enough to take him down.
He is, so Blast Mask would have been the better way to go. Because he got 1 bomb off, and then he could have just Blast Masked the second.
Huh.
Another interesting thing I always thought about Majora's Mask is the fact that those skulls turn into purple rupees when shot with light arrows.
Another very interesting money farm.
So you can do that in Road to Ikana. You can do the little snowmen in Northern Termina Field. Sorry, with light arrows. Enos, that's what I was thinking of.
Well, that was a boss. Kind of.
Do we really count that as one? With the Great Fairy Sword?
Not really. We wouldn't see another boss of similar design until, like, Death Sword from Twilight Princess, I think.
I will say, Twilight Princess has one of my favorite boss fights of the giant Stalafos when you're on the spinner.
Yeah, that's oh yeah, Style Lord. That's the one.
Staller, there we go.
Yeah, Style Lord's a pretty fun boss.
I just love the spinner fight on it. Just the fact that you go 360 around him throughout the fight.
Hey, Style Lord, check out my sweet moves. Link and wouldn't it have been hilarious if Link and the spinner was in the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater remake?
Oh, that would be perfect. But
they did give Link the spinner in Hyrule Warriors, at least.
Yes, I was going to mention that. It's not the easiest to control, though.
Yeah, no. Hyrule Warriors in general is it's not a wonky game per se, but it's definitely a control style that requires a little getting used to.
I've 100%ed that game, actually.
Oh my goodness. I have this, it's actually funny that I had the Switch, I had the Wii U and the 3DS versions, and I traded them both in and got the Switch version.
The Switch version's so much nicer.
It is way nicer, yeah.
I 100%ed. I got every heart piece for every single person, all their weapons.
I still haven't finished up all the adventure mode stuff.
I will say my favorite character to use in that game was Linkle.
Linkle is pretty decent. I think mine,
True 100% Mr. Nintendo.
I think mine, Link notwithstanding, because Link Master Sword is kind of OP, let's not kid ourselves, is,
Mine was Linkle just because I'm always a fan of range. So you can always have her double crossbows getting in and destroying things quickly.
I think my other favorite would have been was Ganondorf, because I just loved his raw firepower and his coverage.
Ganondorf wasn't bad. I'm trying to think who my backup was. Yeah, I mean, I did like...
Oh, Young Link was a pretty common favorite of mine too, just because, again, Fierce Deity Link is a little OP in if you can preserve your focus spirit.
Sheik is another one I commonly use.
Sheik is pretty solid.
I just love the harp and the ability to do nice AoE damage.
Yeah, it didn't hit me immediately that the light version of Sheik's harp attack is a special power regenerator.
Yeah, it takes a while to learn that.
Alright, Phaaze is meanwhile not having too much trouble with Twin Molt here.
No, he shouldn't have to invert time if he's not getting trolled too much. He's trying to balance the air damage on the two. For people that were unaware, the red twin mold takes extra damage from from ice arrows, and the blue twin mold takes extra damage from fire arrows.
Good shot. That was the last amount of magic in the tank too, so...
I will say the worst character in the Hyrule Warriors was Wizrow.
I was alright with Wizrow. I was having trouble with Agatha.
Oh, Agatha was so fun. You just do 2 quick attacks and strong attack, and you always just had the Rhinoceros beetle pop up every time.
Oh yeah, no, that attack was pretty cheesy, but it didn't do a whole lot of damage. Or am I just because...
Once you got better weapons, it did.
Well, yeah, and that's unfortunately really tough to do because of where some of the weapons are placed in adventure mode.
True, and then if you do Impa's with her spear, her Naginata, it's so much powerful. Okay, Asda, that's a horrible pun.
It's funny because I've also got a Twilight Princess randomizer video on my Watch Later feed right now.
I just don't have enough time in the day for all my videos I want to watch.
Alright, so Phaaze are going to be our first runner to the moon. Cue song from DuckTales.
No, please don't. I don't want the DuckTales songs or theme song stuck in my head now. It's going to be there for a week.
Well, then I would not recommend watching the... There was a match earlier this week that had that tune.
I hate you, Alpha Mario.
Oh, jeez.
He just started the DuckTales theme, so...
Oops. Alright, Phaaze fighting Majora's Mask. This should be relatively okay. Phaaze is pretty good on reserves.
Yeah, when the Great Fairy Sword, it makes it nice and easy.
Although I don't think that boomerang was meant to hit a second time.
Life is like a hurricane. God damn it.
I think I only watched one episode of DuckTales ever when I was at Disney World.
I watched the whole original series, and I have it on DVD.
Nice counter phase.
And that brings back Twin Rova fight.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only other use of Mirror Shield in the game. Although, to be fair, once you do pick it up, it's used pretty commonly.
So what's our final Majora music?
Can't let you do that, Majora. And Phaaze electing to go with bomb strats.
Okay, they're having fun now, really just torturing me by singing the whole DuckTales song in chat.
Oh, jeez.
I did kind of bring that on myself just by saying that was going to be torture to me.
So, no, that's not what I'm laughing at. The room key led to express mail.
Oh, truly.
That's just gonna be the final insult to injury at this point.
Because he just didn't check Keaton quiz. Ooh, Phaaze getting whipped.
Yeah, the Phaaze had the pattern down right, but the masks kind of said nope.
GG Phaaze.
And that is finally going to do it. Phaaze finishes with an official race time GG time of 3:24.46.
I believe we have Phaaze in our waiting room, ready for an interview. GG Phaaze.
Hey, thank you.
So we have plenty to ask you about this cool race.
Okay. Go ahead.
Why don't we start with Song of Timing with literally 1 frame left after healing Kamaro?
Why not?
We were wondering if you were just spamming the Ocarina button as soon as you saw how much time was.
Maybe you saw me that I had like 3 seconds left before I played Song of Healing.
You were waiting.
Yeah,
I figured you were just trolling us.
Yeah, I was really confident that I can still get the Song of Time in, so...
You literally caused multiple heart attacks in chat.
Nice.
So, as it turns out, you were not the first to fire arrows. Pixel was way ahead, but the big break for you was checking Keaton quiz. Pixel has not done that yet. You were also second to Lights and Goron, since you elected to do Gossip second as well.
Yeah.
But the advantage you had is you did Great Bay Temple long before he did it. So you had the dungeon advantage, and he still sadly never hasn't found his Mirror Shield.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. I don't know, I feel like that Mask of Truth was really trolly.
I did not realize the giant grunted in that one camera shot.
Also, Phaaze, we saw you start lining up for Hugo, and then you just completely skipped him.
No, I didn't line up. I just didn't get the Goron roll to the left, so I went too much straight and kind of went past that that pot there. But yeah, I didn't really want to do it right there. I just wanted to get the song and get the cake trial check, and then go to Snowhead.
Well, that was you didn't miss much. There was only, I think, what, a piece of heart on Hugo? No, money on Hugo.
Okay.
You were 1 check away, by the way, from Fierce DD. It was in springtime.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I mean, if you have Great Fairy Sword, then I don't really mind.
No, and plus you've already had done Georg, who is the best to do with Fierce Duty.
Yeah, for Twin Mold, it's also pretty good. and for Majora too. Like, it saves time on all of those bosses.
Yeah, you got a little bit trolled by the masks in that final phase of Majora.
Yeah, happens.
Speaking of which, or speaking of pathing, let's talk about that Way of the Hero Sonata to Healing for Magic, which
Oh, wow.
which ended up baiting you into Letter to Cafe.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Although, you elected to not check Room Key, which we just discovered and it was Letter to Mama.
Oh no.
Hopefully, once Pixels finishes, we'll figure out what was on Letter to Mama, because I think he'll check. I hope he checks Keaton before.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ooh, actually, he's
But,
setting
like,
up for well.
Oh,
I've been
jeez.
getting so unlucky with so much of the order I did things. Like, I cleared Woodfall and found Pictobox afterwards, so I couldn't check the Tingle photo anymore.
PixelShake had the same
yeah.
problem.
And I also found fire arrows after clearing Great Bay Temple, so I couldn't do stage lights anymore. It's also another one.
Yeah, Pixel
And
was
then
actually...
I found Letter to Cafe at 1 p.m. on day 2. So like 1 hour too late.
Oops.
Before I could have turned it in, so I had to do it again.
Yeah, Pixel was first to Fire Arrows, but later to Magic than you were, because you found Magic on Camaro way earlier.
Yeah, with his 1 second
Yeah.
reset.
I mean,
Yeah.
I got healing after Woodfall, and I definitely wanted to do Camaro this cycle still. Because if you have to set up Camaro on a new cycle, you have to wait, or you have to do things for at least 6 hours. So I did Sora X during that time.
Yeah, having Magicless Pinnacle Rock, though.
That was pretty bad, but
At least you had 3 bottles for Pinnacle Rock. Pixel only had 2 when he originally started.
oh, that's annoying. Yeah.
Oh, you also got the hint for Pyre's Fortress Interior being foolish after you've almost fully cleared Pyre's Fortress.
Oh well, happens. I
And,
mean, it's still a really dense location, and it's required anyway because we already had storms and healing. So.
Oh yeah, here's the other trolley item: getting Letter to Cafe on day 3 off of Pamela.
Yeah, that's about to happen on Pixel's side. With the mid-boss battle music being Secret Slide.
I couldn't believe that there was nothing behind the Letter to Cafe. Because then Cafe gave us Cafe Mask. And I thought, oh god.
Cafe
Yeah,
Mask
really
and
gotta
Giant's
do it.
Wallet.
And then Giant's Wallet, but then I realized that nothing else was locked behind Wallet anymore.
Yeah, we saw you farming up the bird to try and get Bank 3 finished.
Yeah, I wanted to get that out of the way before I do a midnight meeting.
Did you ever consider gambling on Doggy Race since it was a Way of a Hero?
I didn't consider it the first time I went there. I considered it a bit later, but I don't know, it felt so sketchy to me. Because we were still missing song items.
You would
So I
have
figured
saved a bit of time, but yeah, you still went there nice and in logic for Jane.
Yeah. Because I still figured that one song item is gonna be in a dungeon then, and it's gonna be the last Wave the Hero.
Oh, so Bunny Hood was in the Igor chest.
Oh, okay.
We're
I mean,
just checking on.
Would have been so nice if we had at least Bunny Hood early. But with Goron so late, it was such a slow seed.
Yeah, for this, if nothing else, at least Epona was your second song.
Yeah, but Epona doesn't really save too much on movement.
That's fair.
It did, being Storm, it did limit what you had access to in the beginning.
True, yeah.
You and Pixel were really similar on your checks. Almost your opening routing was identical.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the split between the two of you didn't really take place until, I mean, between the two of you, within about 3 minutes of each other until essentially PixelShake went to go to Secret Shrine, or check Gossip Stones rather.
And yeah, and we had Phaaze going over to Great Bay Temple.
Did he route in Gossip Stones while he was doing other things in Field, or?
No, I think he
No.
just went straight from Gossip to Gossip.
Okay.
You
Because you had to
though,
do it with
you-
Statue or
yeah,
Sora. It was so slow.
there was no way to get Gossips for Lullaby. I was gonna say you and him were 3 frames apart on Healing Macau.
Nice.
Also, good job checking out or getting that keg in Captain's Hat and Ocean Spider's house.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was
Without Goron,
a
couldn't do
gamble.
much
If
about it. I wouldn't call it a gamble. It wasn't logic, and like I usually route it that way that I do. That I get the seahorse and the chest at the same time before going to Pinnacle Rock.
that's fair.
I've routed it like that for a long time.
At the time, we thought that Graveyard. I think this was before Graveyard too. We thought Graveyard would be the the better play, just because of the ability to just about full clear it. Although I did speak to Life Sonata on the Graveyard.
And then I got into the problem when I started jinxing things later, being like, "Oh, Letter to Cafe will be somewhere."
Yep.
Couldn't have been
Then
that bad
nothing
because
behind it.
I was a ooh, nice crush.
I wouldn't say
was,
that's nice.
I was going to I was banking on there being something on Kita with Sonata leading directly to it.
Yeah.
So, congrats on your fight to defend your championship for Zoe.
Thank you.
Your next will be against the Michi.
Mm. Fellow German-speaking player.
Oh, so hopefully the timeout works out nicely, or the timing works out nicely.
Do you mean for scheduling?
Yes, for scheduling.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 2 Europeans. It's gonna be easy.
It just might be a little more challenging for your East Coast if we try to commentate it. This is started at 3 a.m. for us.
Yeah, no. I didn't really expect that a restream is gonna happen, but you guys
Oh, come on, you're the
very
defending
excited about it.
champion. We have to try and cover you.
I won't be complaining.
And Mizu got her nap in. I took a small nap too.
Alright. As long as you don't overdo yourselves.
Oh, Mizu was going to say something.
Huh? No.
Oh, you started having your icon started popping up on Discord.
I was breathing.
So, Mizu, you have any questions for Phaaze?
I don't have question.
What did you think of your Mizu seed?
It was definitely a special one. Can say that much.
All Mizu seeds are special seeds.
All right, PixelShake's going to start turning in Postman's Freedom here. I mean, at least we get to see what this is.
Yeah, I was hoping Mizu would tell us if he didn't check.
Kitten Mask was in Secret Shrine too, right?
It was the
Yeah.
final chest in Secret Shrine.
Okay.
So it was also locked behind light arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not often you see light arrows lock more than 2 things at once, but lo and behold.
That's like one of the most punishing things. Because we've had a few seats already where there were 2 items in Secret Shrine. And then you get the first and then you're so tempted to leave. But you should just finish it all.
Yeah, always. Well, and then I was gonna say always clear away the heroes, because you and him could have done gossips like at the 40-minute mark with Sonata.
Yeah. But like, you never really want to do it without Goron. And yes, unless you can do it on your first cycle while you're doing terminal field checks.
Yeah,
So I
because
didn't really put too much priority to it.
with Ranch Sisters Hinted dead and most other time-sensitive checks like Letter to Cafe and Letter to Mama way late to the bandwagon, there wasn't a whole lot of things you could multitask with.
Yeah, I mean, I went to ranch on my first cycle, just because it's Wave the Hero, but just wasn't anything. And then I found Brown Mask was somewhere.
I want to say it was Woodfall Temple, question mark?
Yes, that sounds
Oh,
correct.
Yeah, because it was
That's
behind
what I
Way of the
first
Hero
thought
Sonata.
that Wave the Hero was for. So I thought is Lemon's gonna be hinted by 2 Wave the Heroes now?
Oh, he doesn't have it on his tracker marked that he has Keaton.
Oh no.
And I know he picked up Keaton.
Oh, rip.
It's really bad, yeah. Because like you have so many other things in mind that you don't really think about forgetting marking a mask.
I'm sorry, but Axel, we're so close. It
Well,
was
that's a
actually
problem.
a close race because you both had Keaton close to the same time. But again, congrats.
Yeah, thanks.
By the way, the second magic was the giant mask chest.
Oh, okay.
So
What
magic
was Madame Aroma letter?
Did you say it was
Madame Aroma. I will check really fast.
We're pretty much out of unique checks anyway, besides Bunnyhood at this point.
Oh, we didn't check sound check either.
Oh, yeah.
Which he does. He does have the
Miss
cow mask.
Madame Aroma was a bow upgrade,
okay?
and Postman
Pixel-
Freedom was 100 rupee.
Did Pixel do Pride Fortress Sowas?
Yes, he did, and he found Garo mask.
Oh, okay.
And where was Kamara mask?
Camaro.
I never found it. Probably
Light arrow
Stone Tower.
chest.
No, Stone Tower map chest.
I mean, there was not much else left.
So everything we didn't find was in Stone Tower.
So, is there a limit on how long runners can go after someone else is finished, or is they just up to their choosing?
It's up to them.
We just finished the interview with Phaaze, and we will raid PixelShake. Unless they finish when I I raid them, but yeah, I'm gonna raid them.
Yeah, because what you folks are seeing is a 15-minute delay, so what you're seeing is what Pixel was seeing 15 minutes ago.
And he hasn't popped into the waiting room, and I haven't been keeping track of race time, so.
Yeah,
you
that's
might have
true.
not liked race time.
Does anyone else in chat have any questions for Phaaze?
I certainly have no more questions. I think I've said my piece today. Phaaze, you and PixelShake both put on a great show for us today.
Thanks.
Oh, race time
But
apparently has an update. Oh, Gunsover's wondering how Phaaze do you juggle all the Zelda games?
It's not all the Zelda games. I only play MM and Link to the Past, and some OT, but I haven't played that in a while now. I don't know. Variety is fun, I guess.
Mizu, they want you to get him in here for an interview.
Wait, what?
Read chat.
Pixel just forfeited in race time.
He just forfeited?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if he wants an interview.
Okay, 1v long.
Yeah, Phaaze, you guys were the last race of the round one.
Really?
Yep, and onwards to round two.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I think we can get the match with Mickey scheduled sometime this week. Probably afternoon or evening, someone.
I wouldn't mind commentating that yet again, as long as people survive my commentating this time, because this was my first time commentating.
Nice.
Correction, first time fully commentating.
In both cases, though, we picked good seeds.
So the Bro Tinder, what was it, Dodo race? I was supposed to commentate, and then Dodo ended up having internet issues.
Oh yeah, that one. I see.
And actually, Captain was my co-commentator. So.
Mm-hmm. And it would have been a well seed.
According to Guns or Captain, we sound too familiar in voice.
I can kind of see that.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I
Thank
don't
you.
like listening to my own voice, so I don't know what it truly sounds coming through Discord or Twitch.
I would say it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just keep talking.
We did get compliments though on our commentating earlier from some other chat, so I'm happy about that.
We are also
Nice.
getting word that PixelShake will be joining us for an interview momentarily.
Awesome. I need to ask him about that mask.
There we go.
GG, Pixel.
GG.
So, it
Yeah.
hasn't.
Just forgot room key. Could not do it. I had it on my tracker, but
Actually, the one you didn't have on your tracker that you should have was Keaton mask.
oh shit! Of course it was.
It was the last chest and shrine, and you got it nice and early, and that led to Mirror Shield.
That was Mirror. I was going to do everything before I did that as well. I knew there was one other thing that I wanted to do on night 3. It was in the back of my head. I was like, all right, we'll do this, and then I'll do Keaton. And it just, after I started going through the dungeons again looking for that key, that thought just went.
The room key was in Snowhead Temple, by the way.
Was it?
If you're still wondering, yeah, it was in early Snowhead Temple.
Yeah, compass chest.
Weird. Okay.
But overall, you were doing great. You were actually the first to get fire arrows and the first to get lights and Goron mask.
That seed was something. And then LTK, if that ended up being a trap, that place
was trolled.
Nasty.
It was troll bait.
Yeah, it had Cafe's mask and a wallet.
Yeah, trust me, I got it, and then I went and finished Bank 3. That's why I was looking for room key. I was like, there's no way that Mirror is on Let It a Mama with Cafe's mask, is there?
No, that just ended up being a bow upgrade.
I mean,
right.
Those Way of the Heroes were something else, because the Way of the Hero for Graveyard was Sonata to Healing to Magic on Kamaro.
Yeah, and I didn't get magic for ages, and then I was like, oh no, Phaaze is going to be so far ahead here.
You had gone healing, the Song of Healing nice and early, but then took forever to get over there.
And then the other...
You go.
And then the other obnoxious Way of the Hero was technically also Sonata, or New Wave, take your pick, to Gossips to Mask of Truth to Doggy Racetrack for lights to Goron and
to Goron.
By the way, you both had fun with getting close to moon crashes. You and Goron Village Pixel, but Phaaze beat you out even. He had 1 in-game second left.
Jeez. When was that? What cycle was that?
Probably. I think it was your.
Cycle.
I think it was your first Phase's second.
You were rushing up to Goron Village, and then you didn't invert time. So we're like, oh, he's only going to be able to get the scrub check.
Yeah. I realized that when I think I came out of the grotto there. I had 17 seconds and I inverted, and I was like, all right, I'll be able to hand in the deed, but I won't be able to get into Lens Cave.
Yeah, you both gave chat multiple heart attacks.
Oh, well, at least it was entertaining, I suppose.
Yeah, much
Yeah.
to chat's delight, to be fair.
I mean, Majora's Mask is a scary game, so
It is.
you have to live
I
up to
won't
the
argue
name.
with that.
Pixel, you were the only one that did find Fierce Deity.
Oh, righto. There you go.
But I think that was going to be Phase's next check or somewhere close
Yeah,
there.
it was the check before.
What
Check
was your
after I
last
found
item
Breakthrough.
phase?
Mirror Shield.
Uh,
Because I did Keaton quiz in springtime.
oh, of course, I should have done that. I wasn't even thinking about Springtime Keaton quiz.
I didn't know there was a Keaton in springtime either, so that was news to me as well.
Yeah, we
it's
found
one of
out
the-
by chat there's 3 of them.
Yep.
3 Keatons. North Clocktown, Milk Road, and Springtime.
Yep, and I was not even thinking about that.
Yeah, I was looking at your tracker and you didn't have Keaton checked. I'm like, oh, is he forgetting he has that?
When I picked it up
Also-
in Secret Shrine, I was just like, oh, okay, Keaton, yeah, I'll try and write that in. And then other stuff just kept piling up on top of it. And I was like, oh, okay, Keaton's an easy check. And then by the time it got to that final cycle and I looked at Letter to Cafe falling off of freaking
You and
his
Fabulous
face,
Dude,
I was just like, no, no.
you and Phase both got that on the 3rd day too, by the way.
No, I got it on
Phase
day
got
two,
it on
but
day
Oh no,
two,
day
but
2,
1
but too
PM.
late to mail.
1 hour too late.
That was nasty, that placement for that letter.
Yeah, and then it was all bait too.
Yeah, and I took it.
Even
Yep.
I would say that Letter to Mama behind Room Key was also, from a viewer's perspective, pretty funny.
Yeah, I can imagine. I hated it when I went in there. I was like, okay, this will be, double magic, or I think I had all the bomb bags by then. No,
You did.
Then it was Letter to Mama.
We also had vanilla gold dust.
Yeah, and I did that too.
Okay, I didn't because got
Yeah,
Goma
you would have got
before it.
Miro right there and then.
I
GG's, mate. GG's.
had asked Phases and I was kind of curious if you had ever considered gambling dog race since it was way of the hero.
I absolutely had, but by the time I was there, and I had Vidget in the back of my mind going, "Don't gamble on Doggy Race. Don't gamble on Doggy Race."
And you would have probably jumped way ahead because you would have gotten light arrows right then.
Right there and then I would have been able to go straight into Secret Shrine, get Goron. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you do gamble dog race, then you really crush the seed.
So per Zoe, it shouldn't be legal to gamble doggy races.
Oh dear.
I mean, you can't really prevent it. That's the thing. That's vanilla behavior.
Yeah.
But like if you get light arrows there, then you obviously go to shrine with it. Then you get Goron and hopefully your Keaton mask. Then if you don't often like the mini games and Spider House chest, then you can like easily
Zoe
finish
said
the seed in 2.5 hours or so.
Zoe's
Yeah.
saying it should be in the fair play agreement.
No gambling? Interesting.
Admittedly, I'm not one to get involved in those discussions. I just enjoy watching the races nonetheless. And you both put on a fantastic show for us here this morning.
Phase, I wish you really good luck against Michi. And
Yeah, good luck,
sad
mate.
to say, Pixel, you have met a terrible fate and are not going to be able to keep racing in this tournament.
No, I knew that. And when I was going into this, I was like, this is going to be a hell of a race. But Phase, GG's, mate.
You took
Good
the
luck.
defending tournament champion to a good race.
That's all I wanted to do. 2 years in
So,
a row, Phase?
So, any final word?
Not for me.
Nothing for me. Anything from you, chat? No, just we know we love your seeds, Mizu, so.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna thank the runner who did an amazing job with that seed. Thank you and GG both of you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Also, thanks to both commentary. We have Cemetery and Captain MD13. Thank you, both of you.
By the way, I want to say thanks for putting the Way of the Hero as Icona Cemetery.
That was my pleasure. Last time it was Captain MD with the captain hat.
Yeah, because it was Way of the
Oh.
Hero.
Yeah.
Nice.
Next time, another thing. I will see you when the times come. And also, yes?
I was gonna say I've gotten the habit of either commentating or tracking your seeds, so I will be probably around for the next one too.
Of course. And also, thanks to Iris for being here with me at the tracking team. So,
Thanks, Eris. You're
Thanks,
awesome.
Eris.
so thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed that wonderful seed full of trolley item with trolley plays.
I think this is one of the longest seeds I've seen in a while.
And also the commentary curse again.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah, it's been becoming a regular thing lately to
Well,
a few people's alarm.
I can't say that either. I did jinx it on Cafe's Mask.
So thank you everyone for watching. We will end the stream here. So goodbye and see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See you next time,
See
folks.
ya.